Created by the enemy of black men, death, where the black never civilize. Location 9, that is what it is. The country where the leader said the people's glory. They turn their children to prostitutes, and they turn their children to terrorists. Now, terrorists are the takeover. Yoruba people say we know they do again. Say hold the true and nation, that is what we want now. Freedom, 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 freedom. Motherfucker, come on, free us. Freedom, 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 freedom. Now, location 9, ìlú Boko Haram, ìlú àwọn hush politician àti S-men. Fake promises every year, fake miracle everywhere. Fake military anywhere. All the drug people wanna go. The Afro people wanna go. Location 419 need to break off. Freedom, 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 freedom. We need the freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Free education and hard. Full security na one chance. Over 100 million people don't poor. All my nigga need a job, they know they see work. They wanna go to farm, full and attack. Don't give me any fucking reason why we no go. Even many people say they wanna go. Freedom, 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 freedom.
Do
It's affect all about buying. A fool at 60 is a fool forever. Emasu.
Wa orílẹ̀-èdè wa kàgbéga 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 káyèrè ìgbàgbọ́ wa pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọba ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira lè ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ òǹdè bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀.
And a very good afternoon and a welcome to the part 133 Nigeria at the verge of breakup. As we say good afternoon, good morning, or good night, depending on what part of the world you're watching this broadcast from. My name is Ola Yomi Koiki, one out of so many proud Yoruba that believes that the time has actually overdue for us to have our own birthright nation. So many people might not align with what we agree on. So many people might disagree with what we are doing. But the time itself is not something that we can play longer with. The world is watching, but the world knows that Nigeria will eventually break away or disintegrate, as some people might want to use it. I welcome you to the 28th of September 2020. The time is exactly 32 minutes past 12. As you join, mo kí gbogbo yín pátápátá níbikíbi tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa tí ẹ ti máa gbọ́ ètò tèmi. Ní àsìkò tí a wà yìí, a wà ní ìlú London, níbi tí àwọn tí ó colonize wa, níbi tí a ti ní system tó ṣiṣẹ́ kó tó di pé wọ́n dé, wọ́n parí system yẹn, wọ́n dàrú. System yẹn náà nísìnyí, òun náà la wá ń sọ fún wọn pé àsìkò ti tó báyìí kí ẹ jẹ́ kí olúkálùkù máa lọ. We can go out of Nigeria peacefully and there will still be love and unity among ourselves. But when it gets to the stage that people will have been killed, people will have been maimed, or people will have been affected, that unity might not be something that we might align with, for a very long time. The world might think that we are not going to say what we are saying now because they think at the back of their mind that, we will just sleep and then nothing will happen. Wọ́n rò pé bí ó ṣe máa lọ títí láyé nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé ọjọ́ kan ń bọ̀. Wọ́n ní ọjọ́ kan ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ Yorùbá bá mi parí òwe yẹn. Wọ́n ní ọjọ́ kan ni kinní kan ẹni tó ní ìjọba díjọ́ tó bá fẹ́ gbà nǹkan ẹ̀ á wá gbà á. Àsìkò dé nísìn a wá fẹ́ gba in tó jẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ilẹ̀ wa. Mo kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. I say a very good afternoon to my beautiful sister. I will not mention her name in Biafra. Lives very close to me. Also a big auntie, not a sister. I would say big auntie or a big mother. She's literally watching me as well. But because sometimes not everybody wants their name mentioned on the broadcast, but I can see her. And I say thank you very much for being part of the broadcast this afternoon. Likewise, those of you that have joined from all over the world itself, we hear when on the 1st of October, the world will know that the Yoruba people, the intelligent Yoruba people around the world will pass a strong, peaceful message to them that we are giving them enough notice to either the amalgamators, dissolution, break away Nigeria out of the contraction that we are in now. We cannot. And if you think you are living outside Nigeria, you are a third or a fourth class slave. So it is better we fight peacefully for what we belong and where we can be more appreciated. At the moment, whether you hold a British passport, American passport, Canadian passport, Japan passport, whatever passport you hold, you are not recognized because they still know that somewhere you are from Nigeria. O lè parọ́ fún wọn pé you are not Nigeria, but they know that you just had the opportunity to live in that country and you were able to gain that passport, and that passport gives you the same access and the same benefit and the same right. But when we eventually have a nation that is working like a Yoruba nation, we will then prove to them that we don't literally have to live in their country before we become a successful people. But at the moment, you cannot be a successful person because you are literally living inside that shithole you call Nigeria. And it seems just the star boy of the presidency. Oh, have you not seen the headline? I will show you the headline because they know and they feel the heat that Nigeria that they love so much might break away on their head. Some of those that do not want Nigeria to break is the reason why they will not support, such a thing. But we all know it will only be a little bit of time before it will eventually become the reality that people, even those that do not agree with us, understand that Nigeria is not working. Nígbà tá a bá dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé Nigeria ò kì í ṣiṣẹ́, then that means we know it will break away. I'm on a live broadcast. Okay, ẹ káàsán, a wà lórí live broadcast. Àṣẹ. Okay, ẹ pè lórí WhatsApp, a wà cheaper fún yẹn lè sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ á dé orúkọ yẹn kẹ́ pè sórí WhatsApp. Direct lẹ́ ń pè ẹ pè lórí WhatsApp. Sometimes they don't know. Anyway, let's continue because we don't want any distraction. We have a lot to discuss today. I have regained enough energy to run the marathon between now and the 1st of October. Hello, good afternoon.
I don't want any distraction.
Okay, all right. What I do not like, I have said it so many times, is when you are about to call, even though we've not opened the phone line. Anybody that's calling now is either to give us a prayer from the Muslim, the Christian, or the traditional. But when you want to call, I don't know about any other program or any other platform. We have said it so many times. It is not because it inconvenient me. It also inconvenient those that are watching. You are watching the program. You take up your phone. You are calling me. But yet, you still have the other program running behind the scene where you know that. Why do you want to hear yourself? When I pick up the phone, it will eventually start picking up all the voice from the background. A very good afternoon to those of you that have joined us. Now that we've done the anthem, we will go into the prayer and quite a lot to discuss. We have a lot to look into, but let's go first and let's get the prayer from the Islamic section this afternoon. Egberanle, ẹ fún wa ní àdúrà. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Aki gbogbo ọmọ Odùduwà nílé toko ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà nílé tí oko aki gbogbo wa sí orí ètò Koiki Media pé a kú dédé àsìkò yìí àwa tá wà ní àárọ̀ akí àwa tá wà lọ́sàn-án akí àwa tá wà lálẹ́ akí Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí a ṣe lásán wọlá bíbí àníbó wa Muhammad
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
ìgbìyànjú wa kò ní já sófo ìgbìyànjú wa kò ní já sásán. Ọlọ́run ò ní ṣe wá lẹ́ni tí wọ́n ní kó ṣe tó tí ò ṣe tó torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní ọ̀rọ̀ òye ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wọ́n ní kó ṣe tó nísìnyí kó ṣe tó Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí wọ́n padà ṣe tó níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ń bá lọ eléyìí tó dáa ní pé kí gbogbo àjọ pawọ́pọ̀ kájọ ja ogun yìí ní àjàyí kódà kò tí ì dogun báyìí kò tí ì dogun báyìí ìlú mùsùlùmí báyìí pẹ̀lú gbìyànjú pẹ̀lú àdúrà Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ lè bá wa ṣe nírọ̀rùn.
Oh yes, so possible.
Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Inshallah.
Ní ogun nínú wọlá wípé àdébọ̀ Muhammad gbogbo àwọn tí ń gba òmìnira gbogbo ọkọ ni wọ́n fi ògùn gbà àwọn ẹlòmíràn pé ìrọ̀rùn ni wọ́n fi ń gbà ọlọ́run akadùwà náà mọ́ ìrọ̀rùn wọ́n là pé tí wọ́n bá ń ka àwọn jàgídíjàgí wọn ò lè ka Yorùbá mọ́ àṣìná àwọn tó ń fa wàhálà tí Yorùbá àti Ìgbò bá ń jà tí Yorùbá kan bá débẹ̀ kò ní béèrè nǹkan tó máa kọ́ sọ ni pé o fẹ́ rẹ jẹ torí pé kò ti gbé dè yín àbí yóò nǹkan tí Yorùbá máa kọ́ sọ nìyẹn pé torí pé Ìgbò yóò ti gbé dè o fẹ́ rẹ jẹ nǹkan tí Yorùbá máa kọ́ sọ nìyẹn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù ká má dárúkọ kò sí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bá ẹ̀yà yẹn jà náà wọ́n kọ́kọ́ gbèjà tiwọn ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run dá wa Yorùbá ní dídá dáadáa Ọlọ́run tó tún wá dá wa dáadáa yẹn ká fi ìfẹ́ yẹn ká fi bára wa ṣe Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ẹ̀tọ́ wa tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àbíọ́ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ẹ̀tọ́ wa tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ tàbá wá rẹ́nikẹ́ni tó fẹ́ máa gbé gidi náà torí láyé tá a wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ní báwọn ká ṣe ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ rírì làwọn ká máa bẹ lọ́wọ́ pé àwọn fẹ́ jábọ́ tàbá rẹ́ni tó fẹ́ fi kíní títí sùn àyè tó fẹ́ fi kẹwọ́ October 4th tó fẹ́ fi aburú tiẹ̀ tó fẹ́ fi dín wa lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bá wa ṣe mọ́lé Ọlọ́run bá wa ṣe mọ́lé kódà bójú ohun ló fi kún ni bójú àìsàn ló fi dé mọ́lẹ̀ yìí tá a fi ṣe rally yẹn tán peaceful rally bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kọ́lọ́run ṣe fún wa wọ́n láyé bá nígbà gbogbo ẹni tó bá wà lókè rẹ̀ tẹ́ ń gbìyànjú gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń dárúkọ yín Ọlọ́run máa ń dà yín láàmú ìgbà tí kinní yóò bá dé ìgbà tí ó bá dé má fẹ́ ní kankan ṣàwátì má fẹ́ ní kankan ṣe àwátì ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ni ó ti jẹun ní àárọ̀ yìí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ní nǹkan tí ó jẹ fọ́dún kan ti wà ńlẹ̀ kò rí àwàtàwà Nàìjíríà lè sá Ọlọ́run má bàtì yín jẹ́ Ọlọ́run má bàtì yín jẹ́ nǹkan tí wàá sọ pé súnmọ́kúmọ́yú àwọn tí wọ́n ti di tí òun wọlé ó ti di létí ní àwọn Yorùbá Ọlọ́run bá wà là wọ́n létí Ọlọ́run bá wà là wọ́n létí wọ́n là kó wọ̀lọ́ba tí máa ṣe ní létí Ọlọ́run bá wà là wọ́n ní létí gbogbo àwọn elders council tí mo tó ká níwòsì kan náà pé àwọn elders council kan ò fọwọ́ sí àwọn kọ́ lọ lọ́hùn nǹkan tó lọ́n bá ti fọwọ́ sí dandan kan ní kéèyàn fọwọ́ sí so káwọn náà gbìyànjú kí wọ́n join wa kọ́ balẹ̀ sórí rere àwọn oríire kan wà tó yẹ pé igi tó lọ́hùn ti lọ ni ó dúdú wà nẹ́sọ̀ yìí igi kan tó ti wù wá látàlùjọ náà Ọlọ́run ni láti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni ẹni tó bá bomi sí igi yẹn ó máa jèrè ẹni tó bá bomi sí òun ni ò fẹ́ jèrè káwa náà gbìyànjú ká bomi sí igi Odùduwà tá à ń gbé yìí kí gbogbo wa náà bá tó bá dọ̀bẹ̀ tán kí gbogbo náà bá lè jìnnì bẹ́ẹ̀ wọlé àbọ̀bá ni àti nàfi dúnìyà sanata wọ́n fẹ̀lẹ̀ yára kí wọ́n ti sàtọ̀ ọkùnrin àzàbà náà bọ́bá náà ṣùgbọ́n àzàbà iná mọ̀kùnrin bọ́bá náà ṣùgbọ́n àzàbà iná mọ̀kùnrin bọ́bá náà ṣùgbọ́n àzàbà iná mọ̀kùnrin subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi.
Jazakallah khairan ẹ ṣé gan alàgbà wa láti ìlú Èkó. We still open the phone line for more prayers. I say good afternoon to those of you that have joined us on YouTube. I can see you, my sister, and also Abdurrahman. A very good afternoon. Let me say good afternoon to those that have joined us on other platforms. We are streaming on more than 7 different channels. The federal government do not know that we are pointing a beam on them for the 1st of October. A peaceful rally that we hold will not allow the federal government to make any, and I say, they must be very careful not to use October 4th as the day that things might go the other way around. Let us do our peaceful rally while we continue to agitate for the breakaway out of Nigeria peacefully. A very good afternoon. Let's go again to another prayer. About our mute the background here at the Soto.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Agboyin Egberanle. Hello.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
Láti Táíwò ló sọ̀rọ̀ láti US.
Okay.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sá mi ò mọ̀ pé ẹ gba encouragement ẹ ti gba encouragement àbí?
No, understand nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. Ẹ ní encouragement.
As in ṣé ẹ ti ń gba word of encouragement like actually empower ara wa in Yoruba. I understand. Prayer session last year. You know, I keep going to the broadcast. So that we have a prayer. Quick madam. Okay, mo understand it. Mi ti nígbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti gbà fún wa already.
Okay.
Àdúrà wa dẹ̀ máa gbà lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Okay. So.
Kí ló ń ṣe agbára anybody bí ò sí agbára Ọlọ́run?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So bíbélì dẹ̀ ní nígbà tí Fáráò tó kó àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì lẹ́rú Ọlọ́run rán Moses pé kó jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì lọ ó ní òun ò ní gbà ìgbàlẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ náà ìgbà tó di èlé ó tún lẹ́yìn di èlé yẹn ó tún kógun pẹ̀lú wọn ní àfìgbà tó parun. So tó bá tiẹ̀ ń gbógun tì wá nígbà tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe kinní yẹn Ọlọ́run máa gbógun tì wọ́n dẹ̀ máa parun ní at the end of the day ní lágbára Ọlọ́run. Torí kinní yìí ń jà wá youth ó ṣe nǹkan tó ń dùn wá gan. Youth wa àwa la lọ school jù.
Okay, all right. All right. A máa láti fún yín láyè kẹ́ pè padà nítorí a ṣì ń gba àdúrà lọ́wọ́. Mo mọ̀ pé line tí tẹ́ fi mọ́rọ̀ lọ àti fẹ́ wọnú broadcast ní àìtí wọnú broadcast nítorí àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe tí fún aládùúrà Kristẹni gan tí fún aládùúrà délẹ̀ tán. So màá fún yín láyè kẹ́ pè padà later. We've not really gone into there's enough time and I guess we will get enough of conversation. Ẹ jẹ́ a lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ní oníṣẹ̀ṣe wa kọ́ fún wa ní àdúrà torí pé àdúrà la máa fi kọ́ńkà in tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa yìí. Tó bá dẹ̀ náà wọ́n ní gbà, we will know what next to do. Once again, a very good afternoon to those. While I'm still trying to see if we can connect back to our own sister that will give us the traditional prayer. We're still waiting for more prayer from the Christian side as well. Yoruba people will not be by saying, hey, we don't love ourselves. Hey, leave all those nonsense. We're not interested in all that kind of talk.
Elédùmarè ìbà rẹ ò ṣe ń gbọ́. Elédùmarè ọba àjíkí. Elédùmarè ọba àjíjẹ. Ọgbàmùgbàmù ọba tó gbáyé dúró. Ọba tó lòdì ọ̀run. Ọba àlàfúnfún gbòòkọlẹ̀. Àjúbà Elédùmarè o. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ti ń bá wa ṣe bọ̀. A dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ó ti ṣe é ṣe o. Gbogbo àṣìṣe wa ẹlẹ́dàá tó tọ́jú pé bá a parẹ́ o. Ẹlẹ́dàá àfirálì náà lẹ́yìn Elédùmarè lọ́wọ́. A dúpẹ́ nítorí pé ẹ ti gbàṣàkóso o. Àwa ń sọ pé ó ní ìka tí ẹ̀ka ilá, ìka tí ẹ̀ka ìkàn, ẹnìkan gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ká bòbò. Bí wọ́n bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ká bòbò, a ó máa ti abẹ́rẹ́ ifá bọ̀ wọ́n lára ni. Iná wọ́n ṣàdáni sọ wípé àfẹ́ wàhálà, àgbébọn dání, àgbàdá, àgbógun, àyọ̀gò. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá sọ pé òun máa dojú ìjà kọ wá, Ifá á dojú ìjà kọ, Ògún á dojú ìjà kọ, Ṣàngó á dojú ìjà kọ, Ọ̀rànfẹ̀ onílé iná á dojú ìjà kọ. Gbogbo ọ̀kànlélẹ́rìnwó irúnmọlẹ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tá fi mọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dó á dojú ìjà kọ wọn. Ó ní ìtàkùn wọn, ó ní pé kẹrin má wọdò àti ìtàkùn àti erin náà jọ lọ. Ìtàkùn nìkan ni ó lọ, erin ò ní lọ pẹ̀lú. Àwọn kan sì dúró ní dúró torí bá ṣe wà ní ọdún ọlọ́jọ́. A sì ní àwọn kan torí wọn ti dàrú tó yẹ pé gbogbo ìdílé tó ti wá a ti mọ́nítọ̀ wọn ò gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbá bájá sọ́nà yà á ti mọ orúkọ wọn pátá a ti wò wọn a tẹ̀ ti mọ orúkọ wọn. Ìran wọn kò tún gbayì mọ́ nílẹ̀ yìí. Ìran wọn ó tẹ́ nílẹ̀ yìí. Àrọ́mọdọ́mọ wọn tún gbayì mọ́ nílẹ̀ yìí. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá ní pé Yorùbá nation tó bá sọ wípé òun ò fẹ́ tán gbé owó fún tó jẹ́ olùtàwọn arẹ́ni jẹ́ the oppressed tán gbé owó fún ẹ tó ti torí owó tó fẹ́ pé rálì yóò ní ṣeéṣe Yorùbá ò ní dúró tó ronú ìran rẹ apáwọn rẹ nílẹ̀ yìí apáyín rẹ àti láti ìran yìí títí dé ìran yìí kò tún níyì mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n sọ wípé ká má sọ ẹrú ká má sọ ọmọ ṣùgbọ́n a sọ pé ẹrú wà ọmọ wà. Ẹrú ni yín inú ẹrú yẹn náà lẹ̀lẹ̀ máa kú sí. A ti máàkì ojú ìmọ̀ ní ọjọ́ náà bá a máa ṣe àdẹ̀ máa ṣe yè ní. Gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá tó bá ní pé kò ní ṣeé ṣe Ṣàngó Olúkòso iná lójú iná lẹ́nu á pa wọ́n sọnù ni. Ògún lákàáyé ọ̀sìn mọ́lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀ ìwọ̀ láṣọ nílé fi mọ̀ kí mọ̀ bóra ó máa fẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn wẹ̀ ni. Ẹni tó bá sọ wípé báwọn Fúlàní ṣe rèpù wa yìí tó ṣe ń gé àwọn ènìyàn lọ́rùn yìí bí àwọn ìyá ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ náà rèrè iṣẹ́ jẹ tí wọ́n jókòó sábẹ́ AC tí wọ́n ń gbádùn tó rí oòrùn sójú tó fẹsẹ̀ rìn sójú wọ́n wá gbówó kékeré fún ẹ tó dẹ̀ nírònú gbogbo ní pátá ẹ máa wọ́ sọnù ni. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa a máa ràrìn yé o. Iye tó bá fẹ́ yẹ gúnú iná tó bá fẹ́ yẹ gúnugún ẹyẹ mi la máa fi ń sùn. Ọ̀gangan ọ̀nà báyìí lálákè sọ. Ẹyẹ ò jẹ́ kí ń rìn kó forí sọgi. Gbogbo ẹ̀dákẹ́dá sí àlàsọ́sẹ̀ tó bá ti wù kó ya tètè ya bá wa jọyìn ọkọ̀ tá à ń pè yí ọkọ̀ yìí náà pè ní ọkọ̀ Nóà. Ìwọ tó bá ti bá wa jọyìn ọkọ̀ náà á pa orúkọ rẹ rẹ́ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ kàn máa wà lásán ni, ẹ máa wà ní ìwà ẹrú, ẹ máa wà ní ìwà ìwọ̀fà. Ó ti ṣeé ṣe o, kò dẹ̀ lè yí padà nítorí pé àwọn alálẹ̀ ló dìde. Kì í ṣe pé Kóìkí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ o, kì í ṣe àwa tó sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe ọ̀jẹ̀jẹ̀ kínní yìí tọkàn.
It's gonna come back. I shall. Because location 9, sometimes we call them direct back so that we can complete that section of the prayer and we lead to the Muslim, or we've done the Muslim, we can then go into the Christian prayer as well. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ màmá wa káwọn náà fún wa ní àdúrà. Ẹ gbéralẹ̀ màmá wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Gbogbo àgbáyé káàárọ̀, gbogbo ọmọ Odùduwà ẹ káàárọ̀. Ó gbàdúrà lórúkọ Jésù, ní orúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Ní orúkọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù.
Àmín.
Bàbá ìbẹ̀lẹ́rù ọba mi tó ń pa gbèdà tó ń sọ bí tirẹ̀. A wá fi on the first, a fi lé yín lọ́wọ́. A fi gbogbo àwọn sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀, a fi lé yín lọ́wọ́. A fa àwọn bàbá wa tó ti kú sí ìrìn àjò yìí. Àwọn bàbá wa wó lọ́wọ́. Àwọn Bọ́lá Ìgè. Gbogbo ìwọ ló mọ orúkọ wọn, mi ì lè sọ tán. A fi gbogbo àwọn tó ti kú sórí ìrìn àjò yìí. Àwọn ò fẹ́ kú sórí ìrìn àjò yìí, a fẹ́ jàjàyè. Ọlọ́run mi, bàbá mi ti bẹ̀ lọ́run gbọ́. Ẹni ọba mi títí ayérayé. Tá a bá wá rí ẹnikẹ́ni tá a bínú ọmọbìnrin tó ń gbèrò ìkà, tó ń gbèrò ìpalára lórí ìrìn àjò ní orúkọ Jésù, ilẹ̀ lanu kó máa gbé wọn mì. Ní orúkọ Jésù, mo pa láṣẹ, ọmọ aláṣẹ ni mí. Ó ní ohun tá a bá ti dè ní ayé olóò ti bá wa dè. Ohun tá a bá dè lọ́run ó bá wa dè. Àní ní orúkọ Jésù lénìí, a pa láṣẹ ni. Tá a bá rí ẹnikẹ́ni tó ń gbowó fún àbẹ́nikẹ́ni tó ń fi owó tó fi yàn press àwọn èèyàn. A ní àwọn ọmọ nítorí ìdí tá a ṣe, a ní ìdí pàtàkì. Ṣé a ṣe fẹ́ gba òmìnira, tá a ṣe fẹ́ kúrò lábẹ́ ẹrú. Àwọn ọmọ wa jáde, wọn ò ríṣẹ́. Àwọn bàbá wa tó yẹ kó máa jẹun. A father of 77 years old tó ń wa ọ̀kadà kì í ṣe ìgbésẹ̀ ayé rere. Ọlọ́run ìyanu, torí ìdí gbogbo èyí la ṣe ń ja ìjàgbára. Àwọn bàbá wa tó lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ wọn lánàá tó ti dàgbà tó darúgbó. Ẹ worú inú ilé tó ń gbé ìwọ Ọlọ́run wa. Ó dá wa, dídá tó dá wa, ó dá wa pẹ̀lú àlùmọ́nì. Ó dá wa pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ tó dára nínú ayé wa ni. Bẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn kan dúró ní ìdúró ìkà, wọ́n dúró ní ìdúró ìpalára. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àní ní ìsinmi ní orúkọ Jésù, wọn bá láṣẹ. Àní ní wákàtí ọgbẹ̀rún àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ kílẹ̀ kó máa lanu kó máa gbé wọn mì. Ní orúkọ Jésù, ilẹ̀ kó máa lanu kó máa gbé wọn mì. Níbikíbi ní ìwà gúúsù, ní ìwà àríwá, níbikíbi tó lè wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé, orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, either outside the country ni ẹnikẹ́ni tàbí ní ọmọbìnrin tí èrò ti ẹ yàtọ̀ tí èrò bá ti wá ní gbogbo àgbáyé ní orúkọ Jésù, Olúwa pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́. Olúwa pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́. Olúwa pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́. Idà ọ̀run jẹ́ kó bà wọ́n. Idà ayé jẹ́ kó bà wọ́n. Ọlọ́run ayérayé, Ọlọ́run àánú o, a pè yín ní wákàtí ọ̀wẹ̀ ní orúkọ Jésù. Aláwọ̀ fẹ́ ṣú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àfẹ́ ṣú bara. Ọlọ́run bàbá, Ọlọ́run ọmọ. Tí adìyẹ bá kó ọmọ jáde, tí àṣà bá dé tó bá fẹ́ gbé, á fi ìyá fi bò ó. Ní orúkọ Jésù, àwa tọrọ fún ààbò tó nípọn. Tí kú máa rí tó máa sá, àrùn máa rí tó máa sá, ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀lógún máa rí tó máa sá, aládùúrà èké máa rí tó máa sá, aláwọ̀ ọkọ máa rí tó máa sá, gbogbo àwọn ẹni búburú ayé máa rí tó máa sá. Ní orúkọ Jésù, gbogbo àwọn tó máa jáde ní on the first, gbogbo ọjọ́ kọjọ́ tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí Odùduwà yìí ní orúkọ Jésù, a ò fẹ́ ṣú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a fẹ́ ṣú bara tẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ti jáde lórí ìrìn àjò ní orúkọ Jésù, ààbò rẹ là ń tọrọ. Ààbò rẹ là ń tọrọ lórí ọmọ, lórí gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, lórí gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbìyànjú pé kí a lè bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ìdààmú yìí ní orúkọ Jésù. Ààbò rẹ máa fi bò wọ́n Olúwa. 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 Ọlọ́run ayérayé, a pè yín láàárọ̀ yìí ní orúkọ Jésù. Àní àlẹ́ lòmíì tá a lè pè bí kò ṣe ẹ̀yin bàbá wa. Ẹ̀yin ni lánàá, ẹ̀yin ni lénìí, ẹ̀yin ni títí ayérayé. Olúwa wá gbọ́ òun wa Olúwa gbé ẹ̀bẹ̀ wa Olúwa gbé òun wa Olúwa gbé ẹ̀bẹ̀ wa ìbànújẹ́ má jẹ́ ó wọlé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa ẹkún má jẹ́ ó wọlé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa àìrójú má jẹ́ ó wọlé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa àìráyè má jẹ́ ó wọlé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa ó jáde kò wọlé má jẹ́ ó jẹ́ pé tiwa Ọlọ́run ìyanu àní àwa pè yín àní níbikíbi tí àwọn olùṣèbí bá dúró sí either minister ni either governor ni either president ni either àwọn èèyàn bí tó jẹ́ pé nínú wàhálà àti ìdààmú táwa ń ṣe tá a ti ń ṣe làálàá táwọn owó làwọn ti ń jẹ tó láwọn ò ní jẹ́ ká rọ̀nà lọ tó fẹ́ ká máa sìn wọ́n ká wá sí ilé òyìnbó ká sìn wọ́n ká wá sí seaport ká sìn wọ́n ká wá sí airport ká sìn wọ́n ká wà ní central bank ká sìn wọ́n Ọlọ́run ayérayé o mo pè yín ní wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ ní orúkọ Jésù idà Olúwa jẹ́ kó bá wọn idà Olúwa jẹ́ kó bá wọn àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ní tá a bá ti jáde ìbọn ni kó máa yọ̀ sí wọn ní orúkọ Jésù idà àwọn náà fi ń pa wọn idà àwọn ni kó jẹ́ kó pa wọn Olúwa idà àwọn ni kó jẹ́ kó pa wọn Olúwa àrígi ṣẹ́gi tó bá ṣẹ́gi orí ara ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe lé lórí èlílù tó bá ti fa òjò orí ara ẹ̀ ló máa fà lé lórí àní ní orúkọ Jésù mo pálàṣẹ ni mo gbọ́ àwọn afọ̀sọ́sẹ́yìn àwọn fòrúsẹ́kọ̀ Olúwa pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́ Olúwa pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ Jésù ẹ̀yin ni kò sẹ́ni tí mo lè pè bí kò ṣe ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀yin là ń rán níṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin là ń rán níṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ dá wa ẹ̀yin lẹ lomi ara wa ẹ̀yin lẹ lẹ̀jẹ̀ ara wa àlẹ́ bọ̀ àlólógùn àlẹ́ nìbọdì tó lè gbà wá ẹ̀yin lẹ lè gbà wá Ọlọ́run ìyanu Olúwa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba amúnisìn Olúwa gbà wá Olúwa gbà wá Olúwa gbà wá Olúwa gbà wá ní orúkọ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa àmín.
Ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa mọ̀ pé ẹ ṣe túpè wá padà ká lè parí àdúrà tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan kó tó di pé fọ́nrán location 9 ó gbéra ńlẹ̀ á jẹ́ kó parí àdúrà yẹn. Àwòrán tẹ̀ ń wò òun ni màmá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí màá sọ díẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ tí ètò bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ àmọ́ ẹ máa wo àwòrán yẹn fi ṣírò pé tó bá jẹ́ bàbá tiẹ̀ ní kọ́ tó bá jẹ́ màmá tiẹ̀ ní kọ́ ó yá ẹ bá wa parí àdúrà tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ti kò ní ṣe àwọn òbíjà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọn. Ilẹ̀ òkèrèrè àkọ́kọ́ yẹrí alápò yorùbá ọmọláyé ìpìlẹ̀ alápò àkàndún mú wọn lọ. Àwa tá à ń jìyà tá à lè sùn àsùn láàárọ̀ àsùn lọ́sàn-án àsùn lálẹ́. Ẹni pé wọn pa wá ọ̀dọ́ bèbí ń pa wá àkú ní kankan. Ẹni pé wọn pa wá ara wa ò já àgbàbẹ̀ fún. Ẹni pé wọn pa wá a máa lọ wọn kidnap wa wọn á rèpò ọmọ 9 years wọn á rèpò èèyàn ní ìmúṣu. Ẹni pé wọn pa wá wọn wọlé rí chọ́ọ̀chì lọ wọn lọ ń fìbọn pamọ́ èèyàn. Ẹni wọn pa wá wọn lọ sí mọ́ọ̀sì wọn lọ ń pamọ́ èèyàn. Nísìnyìí àwa ìṣẹ̀ṣe wọn fi yín dákẹ́ wọ ilé ìtura tẹ̀wá pamọ́ èèyàn. Oògùn wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá a máa fi oògùn pa yín láti Èdùmàrè a máa fi ẹbọ àfi pa yín láti Èdùmàrè a máa fi ifá a máa fi pa yín láti Èdùmàrè. Ó ní ọjọ́ tí babaláwo bá fi ẹran bọ ifá inú àgbàrá ìjẹ́ lóbìnrin sùn gbogbo ẹni tó kú lówó tẹ̀ náà sọ wípé lóòótọ́ Odùduwà Yorùbá nation yẹn gbogbo ẹni tó kú lówó gbogbo ní pátápátá jákèjádò gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà ara kó máa nìyí gbogbo ibikíbi tó bá wà omi ara àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara yín kó máa nìyí lára. Gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà gbogbo àwọn tẹ́tẹ́tẹ́ ẹ̀ràn ọmọ ní tẹ́tẹ́ tòrótòró tẹ́tọ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọdé tọ́ọ̀gì ẹ fún àwọn ọmọ inú fẹ́ ṣe ṣùgbẹ́ ẹ fún wọn tọ́rọ àwọn ní wà nílé àwọn náà aláìní òògùn nípa ní ipa ẹni tó bá ti sọ pé kẹ́bọ bá dà wọn ni kó máa fẹ́ bọ lọ gbogbo ní ẹ máa fẹ́ bọ lọ ni gbogbo ní ó máa fẹ́ bọ lọ ni ọjọ́ tí gbogbo àbá fi àkùkọ bọ ṣọ̀gbó inú àgbàrá ìjẹ́ lórógbó inú àgbàrá ìjẹ́ lè máa kú sí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ àgbàjà tó lóun nípa ọlọ́run ọba jákèjá ló máa kú sí jákèjá lè máa kú sí owó já oríire ọ̀gbẹ́ nìkan jà fọwọ́ fún gbogbo ilé lójú ó máa fẹ́ atẹ́gùn òdìdí yín lára omi alágbálúgbò omi òkun jẹjẹ mọ ó lù olómi lódò jẹjẹ mọ ó lù àfihàmọ òdi ọ̀run àfihàmọ omi ọ̀ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ àfihàmọ omi gbogbo omi àgbáyé mo pè gbogbo omi àgbáyé mo pè ó ní omi ò lọ́wọ́ omi gbóni ó ní àmì ìdíje wọn lọ ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí ní dá wọn dànù ẹ dá wọn kúrò láyé ẹ dá wọn dà sọ́run gbogbo wọn pátápátá afẹ́fẹ́ kan ò sí fẹ́ ó má kàn di epo lára èyí tí mo wí ìdí àrò kí ó rọ̀ mọ́ ó ní iṣẹ́ oníran mi ni mò ń ṣe o ọ̀nà òṣàdà sílẹ̀ fún mi ni mò ń tọ̀ àbùké ni mí lára Kóìkì, ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ pẹ̀ lára Ọ̀tátọ́lá, ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ pẹ̀ lára Erelu Àbíkẹ́, gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe mídíà àti gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ̀dún wákàtà gbogbo wọn pátápátá AYTV àti gbogbo àwọn tá à ń ṣe tọkàntọkàn ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ pẹ̀ lára wa o ẹni bá mọ̀ yẹ̀ fún àríjà odò ẹnìkan ò gbọdọ̀ fọwọ́ kan abaláwo tó gbọ́dọ̀ yánnáyánná lóṣù fẹ̀ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn bá fọwọ́ kan abaláwo tó gbọ́dọ̀ yánnáyánná lóṣù fẹ̀ yìí ohun burúkú a máa jáde ohun burúkú ohun burúkú a máa jáde ohun burúkú gbogbo yín oní ìní mo fún yín mọ́ o kẹ́sì lọ ronúkú wà láfẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa gbogbo dábàá ti ń ṣe kẹ́ẹ̀ṣe gbà la fi ń parun gbogbo ìbọn yín dábàá ti ìyá máa di omi bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn o gbogbo ibi dábàá ti lè yìnbọn máa fà yín nínú ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ wà lókè òkun á fà yín níbẹ̀ gbogbo ohun tó fọ́tọ̀ ìbọn tó gbogbo tó jà tó sọ pé wọ́n kí ní Tinubu á ń gba ọmọ ẹ̀ nínú ilé wàá gba oró kò ní nípa wàá rún tọmọtọmọ ó máa jà ní lẹ́nu lọ́jọ́ náà ẹ tó bá ti sí ire ẹ̀yin ẹyọ ọdún ẹ máa mọ̀ wípé òògùn wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ máa mọ̀ wípé nǹkan ń bẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́lá ẹ̀dá alágbàmí ìran Yorùbá àṣẹ.
Nigbe call for now. I need to go to Shagamu because there is a live conference of a rally that is already ongoing in Shagamu. So we're going to be crossing over to Shagamu straight away, and I'll be muting my mic while we listen to what is happening in Shagamu. This is a live broadcast in Shagamu.
I, as a wife to that man called Nigeria, Yoruba, I want to live. I want to go out. No more marriage. Because initially, I was forced to marry this man called Nigeria. And the marriage is hereby dissolved. We don't want any marriage. And I want to say that even before amalgamation of Nigeria, Yoruba nation has been in existence. Google it and see it. So, we're supposed to be on our own, but God knows what happened then. But now, I am tired as a wife. I want to get out of the marriage, and I'm seeking for a divorce, and I want to be divorced from the marriage so that I can be happy. I don't want to die prematurely. I want to live happily and enjoy the fruit of my labor.
And you are speaking on behalf of
and
Yoruba.
I'm speaking on behalf of Yoruba nation. Thank you very much.
Yoruba is it?
Yes.
You're watching a live broadcast coming from Koiki Media all the way in Shagamu, where there's a press statement that is already ongoing as we speak right now. Once again, let's go back to Shagamu.
We appreciate the efforts of our fathers, Professor Banji Akintoye, Iba Gani Adams, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, and all our supporting traditional rulers in Yoruba land. Nigeria is supposed to have expired or has expired. It has expired since 2014. That's 100 years. And if we look back, memory lane, we see that ever since that time, or before, prior to that time, things have not been working in favor of the Southerners. That is, during the Awolowo election 1979, the Shagari, and the previous, we were the one that the Nigerian people, or let me just say, the federal government of Nigeria needed most during the Civil War. Nigeria come to us, they begged Baba Awolowo to come and assist them. That is, during the war, he used his wisdom, he used all what God has bestowed in him, knowledge-wise. So we win that war. After we won the war, we one called Baba Awolowo and make him the minister of finance, federal commissioner for finance. Then now he's finance minister. Then the economy of Nigeria comes up through that Baba's wisdom and his charisma. About last time, we've been having so many problems after the election and they didn't hand over to Baba Ulo and the United Council, Operation Wednesday, whatever. So, about from that time, I'm just trying to add you back to it. From that time up to date, we've not been enjoying what we're supposed to enjoy as part of Nigeria. When we look at the quota system of Nigeria and the Nigerian constitution itself and federal character, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo láti òkè ibi tí Buhari gbogbo àwọn cabinet makers Buhari àbí àwọn àwọn tó ní ọ̀hún sí position power apart from ọmọ títí wa tó jẹ́ vice president látòkè délẹ̀ lè rí Yorùbá kankan bẹ̀. He said he loved to work with the people he trusted. So that means he didn't trust us. About quota system, in the southern part of Nigeria, our Yoruba, this school, táwọn ọmọ wa wà, tí ọmọ bá mú tó bá score 280, ó lè má rí admission to university. Tí ọmọ bá score 50 in the north, automatic admission.
Greatest injustice.
So when we look at that, the Nigerian constitution itself, what we should put the federal system, the federal character, the Nigerian constitution, never wrote the Nigerian constitution. They didn't mention any of Yoruba land. They did not mention Christianity.
They did not mention Christianity.
But they mentioned Sharia over 300 something times.
They mentioned Sharia 25 times. Yes. They mentioned Muslim.
That is why Buhari government will be able to go and bring an Islamic scholar as chief justice of the federation. Kí la fẹ́ èdè wo la fẹ́ rí níbẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ lọ mú Islamic scholar. Ẹ ṣe chief justice lé wa lórí. Quran ló máa ka. Quran, every doctrine in their own Quran. No matter ṣe ogun ọ̀gbọ́n tó bá lè ṣe. Look at what is happening in the north. Ọmọ tó lọ fọ́ bóyá ó sọ̀rọ̀ sí àfa ẹ̀ àbí kankan ó praise àfa ẹ̀ ju Muhammed lọ say they want to kill him. So we are not compatible in every information. That marriage is forced. The marriage is forced. It's forced and it's forced. Of course, amalgamation. Then the marriage is lie. Yes. And gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ti wà lórí irọ́ tí ò ń ṣe òdodo kò sí ni kò lè last. So now we are calling for the dissolution of that forced marriage. Yoruba is ready and we are determined and we are on that page with other Yoruba people in diaspora and at home here. À ń sọ pé àṣemọ́ àjọṣepọ̀ wa ó dópin. We want to be on our own. Yoruba nation has come to stay. Ilé tí wọ́n bá fi the Nigerian system is gone. It's collapsed. So Yoruba nation has come to stay. No going back.
No retreat.
No surrender. And our people, they were in support. By God's grace, October 1st, the declaration of Odua independence. Today, October 1st, the declaration of Odua state has come to be. Yes. Thank you very much.
With our slogan for freedom, because I like to think about freedom, or freedom rather. So our slogan is this: Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá. Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá. Ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá.
We are watching a live event tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, fresh statement láti Ṣàgámù. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bá lọ.
Very big thank you to our dear brother, our father, Sunday Igboho. We thank God for somebody like this. If not for him, what we are doing today will not be possible. Today being on the 4th, of October. If not 2020, if not for Sunday Igboho, this meeting will not take place.
Àwọn tó ń wò wá nílé lóko lọ́nà àtìlẹ́yìn òde wọ́n ní pé ká sọ èdè wa.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń sọ lọ, mo ní ká dúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run pé wọ́n gbé èèyàn bíi Sunday Igboho wọ́n gbé jáde torí gbogbo àwa Yorùbá àti di ọ̀lẹ tán. Gbogbo àwa di nǹkan tó lóyìnbó pé ní toothless tigers. Adìẹ ṣinú orí fóònù láti ń ta. Tá a bá rí wa lórí fóònù, ìjà orí fóònù, a máa fi eyín, a máa fi já ọ̀tá sí méjì, a máa fi ọwọ́, a máa fi ṣọ́kọ. Tó bá wá di ojú ìjà tó dojú agbára. Mélòó la rí ṣe bá rí àgbàlagbà púpọ̀ kan. Eléyìí ló mú ìrántí bàbá wa Professor Emeritus bàbá Verge Akíntóyè àdúpẹ́ gidigidi lọ́wọ́ wọn. Mo fẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa pátápátá Ọọ̀ni òrìṣà ikú bàbá yèyé. Kábíyèsí mo kórè ayé kábíyèsí o. Torí àwọn náà wọ́n ń gbìyànjú kí ọ̀nà kó fún wa ṣe. Àsìkò ti tó fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Àsìkò ti tó orin tó yẹ ká máa kọ òmìnira kápò nínú omi ìnira. Omi ìnira la wà, ilé ti já, ipá ti délé. Òmìnira tí gbogbo èèyàn pè ní freedom òun ni à ń wá fúnra wa. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ní freedom? Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ wà ní inú òmìnira? Torí níbi tí a wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí a lè sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa bí ẹni. O ò lè rí títì wọ́n máa bí ẹni. Ọkọ̀ ò balẹ̀ tó bá ní eléyìí ò fẹ́ akíní yìí kò tẹ́mi lọ́rùn kó tó wọlé wọ́n ti wá bí ẹ. Ẹjọ́ òde kì í ṣẹjọ́ wọn. Wọ́n ní bí kú ní ò bá pa ni òde ò ní pa ni. Àsìkò ti tó fún gbogbo ọmọlé. Ẹ má bínú mo fẹ́ pò wí ẹ̀yin ìyá mi bàbá mi o. Wọ́n ní tí agboolé kan máa ń tòrò ọmọ àlè gbogbo ọmọ àlè tó bá wà ní ilé tá à ń pè ní Odùduwà nation yìí. Ibi tó dàgbà dé àwọn máa dàgbà mọ́. Àyàfi tó bá ronú pa ìwàdà tó bá ní ọ̀rọ̀ ń bá wa lọ ó ti dà. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá láwọn ò lọ wọn ò ní dàgbà kọjá bí owó gbọ́dọ̀ fi dàgbà o. Àwọn èèyàn kan wà lára wa a máa torí owó a máa lẹ́nu méjì a máa lẹ́nu mẹ́ta ṣówó ra òmìnira ni. Èèyàn kan ṣoṣo kí n jẹ́ kí n fẹ́ ẹnìkan lè lówó kó ló lówó ṣó o lè bọ́ gbogbo àwa táwa ní ìtàn ni.
Kò ṣeé ṣe.
Bàbá mu gàrí nínú ilé wa tá à ń jẹ̀bà nínú ilé wa. We are comfortable. We are okay. Ẹ má bínú pé mo ju òyìnbó sí ó ká mi lára ni. Gbogbo ká tó kúrò lé wa láàrin ká lò sí mu gàrí àti ìjẹ̀bẹ̀. À lọ sílé olówó kan ká lọ tọrọ kan. Ó ní mo ṣe ń sọ pé kí Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá bí a ṣe gbé lẹ́nu yìí tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ má ìka Yorùbá ṣojo Yorùbá kì í ṣojo mi ò lè wá gbọ́ níjọ wọn lè jogún lé bàbá ẹ ó tí ẹ lè jó èdè bí tó máa jogún. Mo mú àwọn Yorùbá ní akíkanjú ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó ti jẹ dòdò tẹ́nu wọn lè sọ gbogbo wọ́n yìí àdúrà ní kẹjẹ ká máa ṣe fún wọn. Ẹbí ní pé kí àdúrà náà àdúrà náà ni pé gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ kó run wọn nú kó yàgbẹ́ kó kú dànù. Kó run wọn nú gbogbo bí tó ga dé àjàfi o tó bá ronúkú àdá o tọ́nà wò tàwa sóko ẹrú mọ́ ìnira ìtìtó òmìnira la fẹ́ níbikíbi tí Sunday Igboho bá wà àwa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ olórí pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nísìn tá a sọ olórí kan ṣo tá a rí Sunday Igboho ó lè jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré o ó lè jẹ́ ọmọ kínkínní o ó lè kéré sí gbogbo ẹ̀yìn tó wà níbi ṣùgbọ́n àgbàlagbà ni Ọlọ́run ti gbé sípò àgbà owó kan náà fi ń ṣàgbà Ọlọ́run ló yan àgbà o. Ọlá kò kí ń gba àgbà torí àgbò kọgbọ́n pé mo lọ́lá òní mo gbọ́n pé mo lọ́lá òní mo níyì Ọlọ́run ló ń fìyàn sípò àgbà Ọlọ́run tó fi sílẹ̀ kọ́nà má pa fún wa. Àwa tá a wá la àwà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ náà torí òun la rí òní balógun tá a rí sìn tó jáde àwọn ọmọ ogun kẹ máa kó rẹ̀ wá o ẹ má yẹ ká sẹ́ má yẹ kéèyàn dẹ́rù bà wá kí kankan bá dún nínú pé èèyàn ló wà ní tó bá jẹ́ ìrìn ajẹ́ ẹranko so ẹ má yẹ kẹ́rù bà wá gbogbo àwọn tá a dé wá ń lé tá à ń wo àwọn tẹ́ pé orí fóònù la ti ń jà orí fóònù láti máa ṣe fọ́tọ́fọ́tọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ abọ́ síta àwọn ti bọ́ta láti èyí ẹ bọ́ta ìnira ó ti tó ìnira ti pọ̀ jù kí la fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ta ló lè sùn kó kọ́kọ́ ìbalẹ̀ àjẹ nǹkan tó wù wá a lè sọ fún ọmọ wa pé kí lẹ fẹ́ jẹ ṣé ẹ ti yó là ń sọ àbí ṣé ẹ ti yó ní kò sí ṣé ẹ ti yó ayé ìgbà kan náà máa ní cut your coat according to your size not now you according to the cloth you are having ṣó yẹ kí ọmọ ẹlẹ́rọ kó wá máa jẹ egungun ṣó yẹ kó máa láṣọ kó máa wà kísà torí àwọn Yorùbá kí n jẹ sọ pé kí n tún mú àwọn sàkání gbogbo àwọn southerners tí Yorùbá pè ní àwọn ńlá ní ọrọ̀ ajé ilé ìlú ṣáwọn ló yẹ ká máa sunkún ṣáwọn ló yẹ ká máa ké bá a ṣe wà ní ìlú yìí tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà yìí àwọn ò béèyàn kankan jà àmì èèyàn kankan lọ́ta ẹlẹ́rọ ara ní gbogbo wa èèyàn ni wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ wọn kó tó sọ́dọ̀ wọn èèyàn ni wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ ìjọba lè rí ọmọ Yorùbá tó lọ ní Haúsá tó lọ ń jà sórí ilẹ̀ ta ló bí ọmọ Yorùbá náà dá tó máa lọ jà sórí ilẹ̀ kí wá ló dé táwọn tó wà lókè o táwọn ará ìmọ̀ wa lókè ọ̀hún tó máa dé bí kí wọ́n máa bọ̀ àgbà sí ilẹ̀ ìjọba sí wọn. wọ́n tún máa pa wá wọ́n tún máa bá àwọn obìnrin lò pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn gan wọ́n ní irọ́ ni wọ́n pa torí kò tí ì kàn wọ́n Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ó kàn àwa ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹni tó ní Ọlọ́run pa kò tí ì kàn wọ́n náà jẹ́ ó kàn Ọlọ́run yẹn là jẹ́ ó kàn orí ọmọdé jẹ́ kó kàn orí àgbà jẹ́ kó kàn níbi tí máa mú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pamọ́ sí torí àní parí ọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà ni kìdẹ́ ṣe ìjà àjọ gbẹ̀gbọ́n lọ bá yọ̀dá ìjà inú yìí pé ohun tá à ní gbà á ó fẹ́ nu wa kọ́ ẹni wa la fi máa sọ nǹkan tá à bá nígbà ẹni wa yìí náà la fi máa sọ gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá wà nínú òkùnkùn tó wá ń ta ìfà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ tó ń tàbà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ pé Odùduwà pé ó pẹ́pẹ́sẹ́ o àwọn Oòduà yìí o níbo náà tó lòun jẹ́ ọmọ Oòduà kóòdù àbọ̀ àṣemọṣẹ́ o tí aláàárọ̀ bá ní kó dá àfikọ́lọ́sọ̀ bá gbà
àṣẹ àṣẹ o àṣẹ o.
kí gbogbo wa àwa Yorùbá ká wá ṣera wa lọ́kàn ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá ló yẹ kó jẹ wá lógún o tí ẹ ká máa ti ilé bọ́ sí ilé ká máa sọ fúnra wa pé àsìkò ti tó ká dúró ẹ wo ọjọ́ tá a ti wà ní ìdìbò construction ni kánò ti ṣe tipẹ́tipẹ́ ṣe ògbélé ìyàṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹni kò sí ní construction ni ẹni bàbá yín ló nílò bàbá tèmi ó kú ní 1907 kò mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà tó bá jí láyé tó máa dá kú padà pé kí ló ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà ó jí sí lọ́ńtà ó kú ní 1907 balógun rẹ̀ ní jagunjagun ní tí ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀dẹ́ mọ̀ pé Yorùbá wà tí Yorùbá ti ń wà ní sísẹ́ǹ ẹ má jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ wá ẹ̀kọ́ sí wa ẹ má yẹ kẹ́rù bá wa ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa túyáyá ká túyá ẹ ká jáde ẹ má gbòórí pamọ́ àwọn tí mo wá ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ sìn mo rọjú mọ́ gbogbo yín o ẹ̀yin tó wà lórí loop gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá orí loop tẹ́pọ̀ orí loop lẹ ti ń jagun báyìí lẹ ti ń jagun lẹ́sùn máa jagun irọ́ ẹ máa tẹ̀ nǹkan tí ò ṣe tẹ̀ ẹ bọ́ síta adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn wa àwọn Kóìkì àwọn pọ̀ tó wà ní diaspora tí wọ́n ṣe dáadáa wọ́n pọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe lókè òkun ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé diaspora náà wà tó wà ní comfort zone wọn tẹ̀sẹ̀ ní yànkanyànkan tẹ̀sẹ̀ ní jàkújàkú lówó tẹ́lẹ̀ fi ránṣẹ́ sílé kò sí nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe jàdú pé kí ẹ máa sọ wípé Yorùbá ò tí tó dá dúró ọmọ àlè ní gbogbo yìí pátá ọmọ àlè ní àwa ti dá dúró níbikíbi tẹ́ bá wà ní diaspora ilẹ̀ máa mú yín Oòduà máa mú yín ẹnikẹ́ni tó máa ń náwó tó ń jáde síta tó ń náwó láti bá tọmọ Oòduà jẹ́ ilẹ̀ máa mú àbáyọ̀jà àní kéèyàn wá bá wa jà kéèyàn tó wá bá wa jà àdúró díẹ̀ pápá tí ẹ lè bẹ́ ìtura mọ̀ Oòduà máa mú ẹ Oòduà máa mú ẹ èèyàn kí n dalẹ̀ kí lè máa mú o gbogbo ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá gbogbo àgbẹ̀yìn gbẹ́bọ́jẹ́ níbikíbi tó bá wà lórí ilẹ̀ ayé ẹ máa bálẹ̀ lọ ni ẹ máa bálẹ̀ lọ ni Ọlọ́run Ẹlẹ́dàá máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Odùduwà máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn kẹ́ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni o kẹ́ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Sunday Igboho Ọlọ́run á bí ẹgbẹ́ àwọn bàbá wa ikú bàbá yẹ̀yẹ́ ẹ bá wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ má gbàgbé Àwùjalẹ̀ o bàbá mi Àwùjalẹ̀ ọgbà gbàgbà tẹ̀wọlẹ̀ wọn là ló ní ọba mo dúpẹ́ mo kórè adé gbogbo ọba tó ń ṣe ti Odùduwà ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá adúpẹ́ akínyìn o ìbàdàn ní àdá akẹ́yìn náà ẹ ṣe orúkọ kí ni orúkọ tá a la wọn máa pera wa ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá kí ni
We are still live.
ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yẹ èèyàn mi màá kọ́ bẹ̀ lórí ìwé mímọ́ Ọlọ́run sọ ó ní tá a bá fẹ́ fẹ́ yàwó ó ní ká fẹ́ yọkan kápá wá bá pọ̀ ó yá ó ní tá a bá tún lágbára ká fẹ́ kọ̀ sí tá a bá tún ó ṣàpàdé ní mẹ́rin ó ní ṣùgbọ́n tó o bá ti lè ṣe déédéé fẹ́ yọkan tí agbára rẹ ká ó tún sọ ó tún ní tẹ bá ń fẹ́ ra yín lọ sílé àníyàn bá lọ sí wàhálà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá kọ́ di pé fìtínà ṣẹlẹ̀ ó fẹ́ yọ ilé ayé ó fẹ́ di pé ká ẹgbẹ̀mí ara yín oníkálukú ọdún lọ ṣe oníkálukú dó láyé ọ̀tọ̀ oníkálukú dó láyé ọ̀tọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n náà bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe rí yìí ọlọ́run á bá a yanjú ẹ̀ ó tiẹ̀ ti yanjú ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ bá a ṣe kó dáa. Mo wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn àgbààgbà Yorùbá tí wọ́n dúró tì wá. Màá kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bàbá wa Professor Banji, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín púpọ̀. Mo tún dúpẹ́ nígbà kan lọ́wọ́ Chief Àgbáyé Oyèṣọlá Fáyẹ̀mí, ó jàjàgbara gidi gan. Tí ó bá jẹ́ pé ó wà láyé lọ́jọ́ tèmi, gbogbo eléyìí tá a ṣe ìyàjọ máa ṣe ni Ọlọ́run bàbá àforíjì wọn. Mo tún wá dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọba aládé pátá. Mo tẹ́lẹ̀ bá kórí adé o. Tí wọ́n dúró ní ìdúró ti pé ẹ̀yin Yorùbá nation ló ó gbọ́dọ̀ stand. A máa dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín o. Parí rẹ̀ ọmọ ọkọ tí èso máa lè Yorùbá. Sunday Igboho. Ó ṣàlàyé. Ó máa kárí òun gbé sàdákà. Sàdákà kí kò sàfọ̀ ṣá. Gbọ́sà. Ọmọlúwàbí àtàtà ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà ní ọmọlúwàbí Yorùbá ní. Okú omi, okú òkè. Ó máa kárí o. Odùduwà á tì ẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Alálẹ̀ Yorùbá tì ẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Ó ní ṣẹ́kù mọ́ wa lójú o. Àwọn òní káwọn pẹ̀lú ó ní fojú sunkún ọmọ àwọn káàdì jẹ́ àgbàdo àní fojú sunkún ọmọ wọ́n máa jáyè ní o lágbára lọ́wọ́ òní ìyàrá aráyé òní fi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sí àwọn kan ní ẹ̀ Sunday Igboho àwọn sọ fún ẹ padà kìnnìkan ṣùgbọ́n àwọn sọ fún ọ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ní ẹsẹ̀ ìyá àdìjọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ní ìṣojú ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ dúró náà ọlọ́run wá fúnra rẹ̀ ní padà lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ ọkọ̀ inú àlélẹ́ yìí o gbogbo ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀já jọ wọ̀ o ẹ̀já jọ wọ̀ o ẹ̀já lọ lé o Iléyá
à ń lọ ṣègbè ọjọ́ ká mọ̀ sílé ẹ̀já wọ́dà pọ̀ tí ó yọ abẹ́ ọ̀run láàrin nǹkan Iléyá o ọmọ Olúwa Iléyá. We are still live from Ṣàgámù, as you can see there. I would like to appreciate those that are still with us. Let's go back katu gbọ́lẹ́nu àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́hùn.
Ẹ̀yin leaders wa a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ láti gbọ́ yẹn a ti júbà akọni àkọ́kọ́ of the modern Yorùbá race bàbá wa grandfather wa bàbá Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ àti júbà gbogbo àwọn akọni mìíràn lẹ́yìn wọn títí dé ọ̀dọ̀ Fẹlá Aníkúlápó Kútè pẹ̀lú Chief Gani Fáwẹ̀hìnmí jẹ́ pé tí gbogbo wọn bá wà láyé lónìí ṣùgbọ́n tá à ń wí ikọ́ òun ni a ti máa wí láti fi àsìkò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe Sunday Igboho tí ẹ̀mí Awólọ́wọ̀ ń bẹ lára ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀mí Awólọ́wọ̀ tí ó ń ti pè lágbára náà àti èmi náà máa tì í a sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa tí a wá sí ìbà yìí lónìí. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní nítorí we are looking forward to joining forces, joining an opinion pẹ̀lú àwọn other Yorùbá determination groups so that together in peace a lè gba òmìnira ìfúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ìyà yìí ti sú wa. Gbogbo ètò ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí àwa tí a pera ń sìn ní ìyàwó Nàìjíríà we can't breathe a ò lè mí ní Nàìjíríà rèé ní ọrùn wa tí ò fẹ́ jẹ́ ká mí a sì gbọ́dọ̀ wá ọ̀nà àbáyọ tí ò ní la ariwo tí ò ní la ikú wa ìyẹn ní àpéjọpọ̀ wa. A fi àsìkò yìí bẹ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó kù kí wọ́n jáde àjọṣe kínní ní àjọṣepọ̀. A ti lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ jáde ní o lágbára náà ẹsẹ̀ wa kò ní sè. Àwọn làá máa ṣe tí sáàbì gba òmìnira wọ́n ti fi ìmọ̀ ṣe wá. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ làwa ń bẹ̀ nítorí àwa Yorùbá àwọn ò kì í jà Ṣẹ̀wọ̀n pé àwọn ò níbọn. Àwọn ò níbọn. Torí ẹ̀ ọgbọ́n ju agbára lọ ìyẹn ni wọ́n fi dálẹ̀ Yorùbá àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa fún ìpàdé tòní ìpàdé tó yọrí sí rere yìí nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí the next one kó má yọrí sí rere Odùduwà á bá tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní kó má yọrí sí rere subsequently Odùduwà á bá ṣe mọ́ṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí o àdúpẹ́ o.
We are still live. Shagamu live conference that is taking place.
Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Our live by ìlú Shagamu fún press conference tí ó dá lórí failed marriage 1914 amalgamation tí a kò fẹ́ mọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Odùduwà.
That press conference have just ended. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tíìmù àti àwọn lọ sí ibi tí press conference yẹn ti hold ní Ṣàgámù. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. We come back to this program again where we have continued with where we were before earlier. Once again, a very good afternoon, good morning, or good night, depending on wherever you are. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Okay, I forgot somebody said somebody's on the skating somewhere. Somebody watching us on our platform. Let's say good afternoon quickly to those on our Mix LR. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo yín. Ayinla Francis. We have no enemies to fight, but if they do anyhow, they will see anyhow. Odùduwà Iléyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ilé ti yá. Mo kí ẹ má bínú volume yẹn láti Ṣàgámù ni ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń gbọ́ wa ní orí MixLR. Fákúnlé Ọláìdé Samuel, a very good afternoon. Looks like we have a caller all the way from US. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá wa.
Mi jẹ́ mo pé ń ṣètò lọ́wọ́.
Ọ̀dà ṣé private call ni ká gbé kúrò lórí speaker? Ṣé ẹ má wọrí ó máa ṣe é ṣe ẹ máa ṣe é ṣe máa pè yín lẹ́yìn ètò I make it possible gba lẹ́nu ẹ ṣé gan ni mà èmi ni ẹ mà Aṣẹ́dùmarè àmín 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 ẹ ṣé gan ni mà ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. All right.
Created by the enemy of black men, death, where the black never civilize. Location land, that is what it is. The country where the leaders and the people's glory. The told their children to prostitute, and the told their children to terrorists. Now, terrorists are the takeover. With the black people say we know they do again. Say what we do and that is what we want now. Freedom, 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 freedom. Now, location man, you go on, you know our harsh politician at the S-man. Fake promises every year. Fake miracle everywhere. Fake military anywhere. Now,
we'll leave that and come back here. Let's first go straight into the broadcast. The time is exactly 1:30 on the 29th day of September. A very big day as we are preparing for that day itself. But today is already a big day. As you can see, they've already started what people think might not happen all the way in Ṣàgámù, ní Ogun State. Ogun State have given us the edge even though we know London gave us the edge on the 13th of September when we had the first peaceful rally. But right there in Ogun State, they've ignited what will be the peaceful rally that will eventually be done on the 1st of October. Ní October 1st, let me first speak directly to everyone that will be making their way out in all over the world, especially in Nigeria. We want to have a conversation with you now. Gbogbo ẹni tó ń jáde ní October 1st, you are going out representing a Yoruba nation that will be much expected to put the right image outside. This is not Nigeria. We are not going on behalf of Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ wa dáadáa, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ àgbọ́yé yẹn dáadáa. You're going out on the day. See, it seems that we have a caller coming through. A very good afternoon and welcome. Orúkọ yín bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
Uncle Shara, ṣé wà lórí show ni?
A wà lórí ètò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ṣé ká sọ lẹ́yìn ètò?
Ẹ jẹ́ l'opportunity yẹn kí n kú fi sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀.
Ṣé a lè sọ Yorùbá àbí English ní ká sọ?
Yorùbá náà là ń sọ. Yorùbá ìdóhùn sókè.
Ẹ bá sọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa.
Wọ́n ń gbọ́ ní gbogbo àgbáyé títí dé Australia, títí dé Japan, títí dé ìlú Nàìjíríà.
Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Oòduà tọkàntọkàn. Ájú wa ṣe o lágbára Ọlọ́run o.
Àṣẹ o.
Àní ṣàṣetì lágbára Ọlọ́run o.
Àṣẹ.
Gbogbo effort wa Ọlọ́run á grant ẹ̀ fún wa lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àṣẹ o.
Gbogbo àkólọ Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run á dá padà fún wa lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àṣẹ o.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ èmi kàn fẹ́ lo opportunity láti fi encourage everybody. Whatever ibi tá a bá ń gbé, ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde on the 1st of October. Ẹ jẹ́ ká break silence wa. Ẹni tí ò sọ̀rọ̀ a lè mọ nǹkan tó wà nínú ẹ̀. Bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé ẹranko làwọn tí wọ́n pera wọn ní gọ́fọ́mẹ̀ntì. Bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká fẹnu wa kọ méje. Ẹ jẹ́ kán mọ̀ wípé ó tó gẹ́ kán jẹ́ ká rọ́nà lọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin Nàìjíríà ẹ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ ara yín. Báwa tá a wà ní diaspora tá a bá lè máa try gbogbo effort wa, àwa náà apàṣẹ tí a pa gbogbo ẹ̀ sí ní. Ará àta ò lè bá yóò túnú ilé èèyàn ṣe, èèyàn ló máa tún ilé ara ẹ̀ ṣe fún rẹ̀. Ẹ try láti jáde. Ẹ jáde, kò sí jà, ẹ má jà. Ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀dùn ọkàn yín lẹ̀ ń sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé. Ẹ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun fẹ́ fi ìjáde yẹn òun fẹ́ fi lọ jalè ní kó má bọ́dà láti bọ́ta o. Torí àwọn ò jáde láti lọ jà o. A fẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáyé mọ̀ wípé ìyà yìí ó tó gẹ́. Kán fi Odùduwà kán fún wa lórí ọ̀fẹ́ ká dá dúró béèyàn bá mọbi tó ń lọ á mọbi tó ti ń bọ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àdúrà àwọn bàbá àwọn ìyá yẹn kó gbà lórí wa o. Àwọn ò jalè o, àdẹ̀gbàjọba o. A fẹ́ sọ fún wọn wípé a ṣàṣepọ̀ mọ́. A fẹ́ dá dúró ni. Ọmọdé bá tó lọ́kọ́ ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ kó lè dé wa kó yéra wa o. Ọlọ́pàá tó bá fẹ́ àrẹ́sì yín náà nígbà tó bá di wípé jà tó ẹ̀sùn tó fẹ́ kà sí yín lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ ṣe mọ̀ pé òun náà ó máa tì wọ́n lójú díẹ̀. Ará dẹ̀ ni àwọn náà kì í ṣe pára ò ní wọ́n ṣùgbọ́n àtijẹ́ lọ́nà ọ̀run tó nǹkan tá a gbogbo wa ká jà fún iná gbogbo wa náà lójó máa rọrùn fún. Kọ́lọ́run gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn alágbára ayé o. Àwọn ọba wa náà àwọn bàbá wa àmọ̀ wípé àwọn tó ń dánú wọn wọ́n ń gbìyànjú. Ṣùgbọ́n kọ́ tún bá wa gbìyànjú sí gbogbo àwọn bàbá. Àwọn bàbá Rasaki Ọkọ̀yà. Ẹ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹ̀yin gangan irú yín la fẹ́ kẹ́ wà ní ọ̀fọ̀n. Ẹ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ dìde a lè dáṣe. À ń ṣe nǹkan fáwọn ọmọ tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ní. Ẹ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. gbogbo ẹ̀yin media social kìíní náà gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́tẹ́ra yín ní actress àti actor ẹ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀yin musician Davido try to organize all your people we are Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ká sowọ́pọ̀ ká jọ ṣe tọ́rọ máa kàn yín at full at 40 ni mo gbọ́ ti Nàìjíríà ní at full at 60. So oncoming independence, he doesn't want to celebrate. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ń celebrate. It's very sad. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ orí inú dídùn ló mórí yá. Ẹ má celebrate nonsense. Ẹ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ká ṣèwọ́de in a neat way. Àjà àṣe kankan. Tí gbogbo àgbáyé lè fi mọ̀ wípé àbí ìlú wa ṣe ń lọ. We are suffering and smiling. Enough of that. Gbogbo yín ẹ jáde ṣe. Ẹ bá ní kò kọ̀yìn tí ó sì máa kọ̀yìn tó bá yá. So advice mi fẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn o.
Ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa.
Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o. Wọ́n ní fẹ̀mí gbogbo wa ṣe tutù Nàìjíríà o.
Ẹ ṣé gan màrí. Ẹ ṣé gan.
Àwọn tó bá bàbẹ̀ jẹ́ náà lọ́nà máa mẹ́mí wọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan o. Torí wọ́n ní gbogbo èèyàn lára. Àwa tá a wà ní àtúrà náà, àwa náà wù wá fẹ́ wálé. Kò sí security, kò síná, kò sómi, kò sí good hospital. Torí ẹ̀ náà wọ́n fi ń kú pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ bí ẹyẹ.
Ọ̀rọ̀ rí o.
Tó ń kówó kiri, tó ń ralé kiri, tó ń ra gbogbo ẹ̀ kiri. Àwọn létí òsì yàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó kọ̀ sí lépa. Kí ni problem wọn? Ṣé yóò fẹ́ sun yàrá méjì papọ̀ ni? Kí ni problem mentality Nàìjíríà? Ẹ ń ralé kiri, ẹ ń kówó kiri, gbogbo owó tẹ̀ ń jí gbogbo ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Kò sí good hospital, kò sí good school. Gbogbo nǹkan táwọn lọ́wọ́ ṣe sírú àwa ìta jèrè díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ti bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ no maintenance. Bọ́lá bẹ́yìn ò sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run á dá o. Ọlọ́run á dá o, ẹ ti já yé àwọn ọmọ yín máyé o. So Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú gbogbo wa o, Ọlọ́run á grant effort wa gbogbo ẹ̀yin churches. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin churches ẹ̀yin náà ẹ dìde bàbá Adébóyè, bàbá Winner, Adé kí lórúkọ wọn. MFM Olúkọ̀yà ẹ dìde, Kúmúyì ẹ dìde. Ẹ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn members yín káwọn náà kọ́ jáde. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àjáyé mọ̀ wípé kò yí sí. A man then you are struggling and suffering and smiling. Àwọn èèyàn kan kú pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ni kò sí free medical center. Ẹ máa wà ní go slow for 7 hours 4 hours torí kí ni? Ìjọ wo lẹ́nu èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan yín ti chẹ́kì bí high blood pressure ẹ̀ náà. Ó ga o. Ọlọ́run kọ́lọ́ ń ṣàánú wa ní o. Èṣù tó wà Nàìjíríà kọ́lọ́ ń bá wa lùwò kó bá wa lùwò o. Kọ́lọ́ ń ṣàánú fún wa o. Ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran ti ń jẹgun o. Ẹ dìde o. Ẹ dìde má sùn tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Fúlàní ti gbàjọba kan o. Ọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn bàbá mi ọlọ́wà fún iṣẹ́ o.
Màá pè ilé yètò ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa. Thank you very much. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ màmá wa tí wọ́n bá wa fi ohùn sílẹ̀. Ẹ já lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá Èkìtì nílùú Èkìtì. Wọ́n ní Èkìtì lágídí, mo ṣe mọ̀ pé agídí yẹn kò ń ṣe natural ni àwọn kì í gbọ́. Ó dá ẹgbẹ́ òun sókè bàbá wa láti ìlú Èkìtì. Èmi kọ́ mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n náwọn Èkìtì ò ní gbà. Ẹgbẹ́ra sólẹ̀. Ẹ ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé a wà lórí ètò ẹgbẹ́ òun sókè. Àbáfẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ètò ni. Let's come back to my conversation. I am using this broadcast first to talk to àwọn tí wọ́n lọ fún rally ní October 1st ní Nigeria. You are going to represent a new nation called Yoruba Nation, not the one that you have been inside that is called Nigeria, where everything is jaga jaga. We are advising you to make sure that you're going out on the day of the rally will be the most peaceful way that you, ìwọ kan tó bá fẹ́ pé inú yẹn tó ṣe ń bí ẹ tó lórí Nàìjíríà tẹ̀ sí kọ́kọ́ lọ ní peaceful way yẹn náà. I am using this broadcast today to talk to you directly. Mo ń bá gbogbo yín sọ̀rọ̀ directly. Pé gbogbo ẹni tó máa jáde ní Nàìjíríà fún peaceful rally tá à ń sọ yìí, don't go with any kind of ammunition or weapon. No matter how tiny the weapon might be, do not go with it. Since I have said do not go with any, and I mean any, we are not taking calls now, please bear with me. Let me get this message across because the calls that are coming will distract the conversation. It is very, very important that you're going out on the day should not be a day to create any kind of chaos. Mo sọ fún gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé gbogbo àwa tí à ń jáde ní October 1st ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. I'm on a live broadcast at the moment. Let me reduce the volume. Gbogbo àwa tá à ń jáde ní Nàìjíríà ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. I understand. I feel your pain that you are very upset and angry. But ẹ̀ ń jáde on a peaceful note. You will not instigate any violence on that day. No matter how the pressure might be on the day. You will not. Let us accommodate that pressure, that intimidation should it happen. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
A ní kẹ́ máì tí pè àmọ́ ó dà ń pé ẹ̀ sí lórí broadcast.
Ẹ má bínú mọ́.
Ẹ gbé ohùn sókè, ẹ ti wọlé bọ̀ àtún láti máa gbọ́ ti background
Ẹ má
yìí.
bínú. Hello.
Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀.
Okay. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Yorùbá ló yẹ kí n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo fẹ́ sọ jáde. So Hausa náà máa lè gbọ́ translation ẹ̀.
Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀.
Mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹ fààyè gbà kí n sọ òyìnbó.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kẹ́ sọ èyí tó bá ti feel comfortable.
Torí in this particular time, I'm not afraid of anything. These people, they hinder even though my relative anyway, everything they do, I dislike Fulani or Hausa. I dislike them no matter how. They are meant to share blood. And Yoruba men, they are meant to share blood. We are not blood sharing. Every time, for instance, these people keep saying that we should let it be peaceful. Let's see what happened in America last time, about 6 months ago, about Black Lives Matter. The government about to abandon the case. So until they take it with a hard way before they find a solution immediately. You know, I don't know, maybe you understand what I'm saying. Everything needs to be, it's supposed to go smoothly and cool. But Hausa, they are animal. And Fulani, they are cow. They are bird of the same feather. You can see somebody telling you, hey, if we are scared, how are we going to achieve our help? I'm talking to we youth, especially. We are not talking about our grandfather, our father. Now they're old.
Yeah.
For instance, bí bàbá tí ò bá lówó, ó máa gba kámú náà, àwọn ti gba kámú pé wọn ò lè ṣe. But we have a future. We are the future. They can never see where a youth go for protest and they put a gun on them or shoot them. That will never happen in all countries. They always scare with ordinary word or thought. They only want to discourage because they know that whenever Yoruba disagree, they are disagree. Alone in this fighting. Now Niger Delta stand up for this fighting. Now Igbo people stand up for this fighting. So why are we afraid? Why are we afraid? No matter how they have power, they cannot conquer all Yoruba, Igbo, and Middle Belt.
Yeah.
And they cannot shoot, they cannot kill nobody for protest.
Okay.
It is impossible. Let us have the belief in our mind. We are not take over a government.
Yeah.
We are not stealing. We are not robbery. We are not violent. Even though if it's violent, that's fine in the country. Yeah. Always happen like that. When people say, let me go, and they say no, it comes to violence.
Yes.
So we don't have to be scared. We don't have to be afraid. It happened in England. How many houses know? You guys, some people come from England. I've been in the United States for like 8 years. I haven't seen 2 to 3 houses. They are not civilized to be a king. They are slavery. And they have to be a slavery. We are the king. They don't have nothing. God already give us what we have, what we need. He already provide everything for us in order for us to be a king. But because of our faith, that's why please, I'm begging people in this room. I'm begging people in this room. Please and please, don't let nobody scare you. Don't let anybody scare you. If you have voodoo, with your voodoo.
Yeah.
We have to take it by force.
Yeah.
They don't want us to go because they are poor. They don't have nothing. So they will never let us go freely, easily. They will try to fight. But we are supposed to be, okay, wherever it takes, let's take it to that way.
Okay. I will let my brother go. I think he has already told us quite a lot already. I would like to appreciate all the Biafra brothers and sisters in the house with us this afternoon. I say thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. A platform like this, you must expect us to speak our dialect that is we are very proud of, Amaso Yoruba. Tí ẹ bá gbọ́ in tí a bá ń sọ ní àsìkò tó bá ń sọ, you can just wait until somebody else will speak English or if otherwise. Again, this is the Yoruba platform, but like we know, some of you will also not understand the language. Ẹ já lọ sí Kenya ní kó tó di pé a tún padà sórí ètò. Gbéra ńlẹ̀.
Ẹ kú ètò sà.
Àwa nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run bá mi wà pẹ̀lú yín sà. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mi kàn fẹ́ sọ ní orí program ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ yìí ni wípé màá bẹ àwa youth kó jẹ́ ká jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run tó ṣẹ̀dá ògo wa àti Ọlọ́run tó ṣe wá ní ọba kó máa ẹ̀ka jáyà ní October 1st. Kò sẹ́ni tí ìta ń wọ̀n àjò dàbí ilé. When you are thinking that maybe you are comfortable outside there, there's a lot of things happening here. Mo bá ẹ̀gbọ́n kan sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìjẹta. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn sọ fún mi wípé Nigerian embassy ní Kenya ń bí báyìí. Tí passport ẹ bá sọnù tàbí passport ẹ expire. My brother, you have to go back to Nigeria to renew your passport. Ẹ̀gbọ́n náà ti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ over 6 months now. Tóun dẹ̀ tún bẹ̀ wé kọjọ, òun ní business òun everything báyìí. Bọ́ọ̀lù ṣe máa lọ sí Nàìjíríà lọ renew passport nígbà tá a ní embassy. Benin Republic ní embassy ní Kenya ṣùgbọ́n tí passport ọmọ ìlú wọn bá expire, wọ́n máa ń fún ọ ní ìwé tó lè máa fi rìn. To the time tẹ́ni yẹn máa fi lọ sílé. Nigerian embassy fún wa ní any document a lè máa fi rìn nínú ìlú yìí tí document tí passport ẹ̀ bá expire. So is that a country that is working? If I may ask myself, I may ask other people hearing me out there. Ṣé country tó ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn? So the only thing that is ṣe ni wípé kọ́nà ń ṣàánú wa. October 1st nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kígbe fún aráyé kó gbọ́. Ní àtúndẹ̀ ògbé ní agbára Ọlọ́run, ọ̀run ti gbọ́ òun wa. Ó dẹ̀ ti fàṣẹ sí. Ẹ ṣe ẹ̀kú ètò sá.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. I say thank you very much. That is a caller from Kenya. We will open the phone line, but I want to go back to the conversation, back to those that will be attending the rally, because it is very, very important that we put this record out. I will talk to the police. I will be talking to the security operatives that would also be sent out on the day. But let us first come back again. Please bear with us. I greet everybody from YouTube. We are streaming live. This is a direct call because it's coming from Nigeria. We have to take it, and it is a direct call. Hello. Ẹ bá wa mute tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa ní background yẹn gbogbo gbà la máa ń sọ. Ẹ tún gbọ́ra yín nìyẹn. Ẹ ti pè sórí ètò. Ẹ ní láti tún gbọ́ra yín. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Orúkọ yín, àdúgbò wo lẹ ti ń pè wá?
Matthew Adéyẹrí láti Ìkòròdú.
Bàbá wa Matthew Adéyẹrí láti Ìkòròdú. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè dáadáa torí ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè ọ̀nà yẹn jìn díẹ̀. Kò dẹ̀ ní dá kí a má gbọ́n tẹ́ ń pè tẹ́ fi bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè bẹ́ẹ̀ tí nǹkan ń dùn torí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ó ń dùn gbogbo wa a dẹ̀ fẹ́ kúrò nínú ẹ̀. Àbí kò dùn ẹ̀yin ni?
Èmi ò tiẹ̀ kí n ṣe ọmọ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ báyìí. Ọmọ Oòduà ni mí.
Ó ti tán báyìí. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀ láti Ìkòròdú. Kódà ohun yẹn wá sọ pé ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrí gangan nísìn. Ẹjẹ́ àgbà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí a jáde ní October 1st.
Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Tí a bá jáde Yorùbá, tí a bá jáde ìyà tó ń jẹ wá yìí, ọmọ wa ó sì ń bọ̀ wá jẹ wọ́n. We have to come outside. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde. Gbogbo ìwà tí àwọn Fúlàní wù tó fi ń dà wá lórí irú tó fi ń dà wá rú pé kéde wa máa yẹra wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ra wa yé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ra wa yé. Nigeria can never work. It has been never worked before, and it can never work again. Some people are saying Nigeria will still come back and work. Kò tí work you rí. Nigeria ò tí work you rí.
Sojú ọ̀dọ́ fi wá come back.
Oh yes. Let's just come. Odùduwà ti wà kí Nigeria tó wà. Èmi lè fi ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí Kóìkì tí mo wo bàbá yẹn. Bàbá tó jagun.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bàbá tó jagun.
Àwọn nìyẹn.
I just met the program today.
Okay.
Unfortunately for me, ni wọ́n bá láti program yìí lọ́sàn-án yìí.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
I'm very very happy.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa.
Mi ò kẹ́ ìwò program yìí rárá tọ́.
Ṣé pé àkọ́kọ́ tẹ máa kọ́kọ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa nílé?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn first time. Àárọ̀ ìmọ̀ kọ́kọ́ rí program yẹn. Ètò ẹ̀fẹ̀ ṣíà lórí bàbá tí wọ́n ṣò ní.
Òun náà ni bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bàbá tó lọ jagun
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Yes, that is first time. Mo kò máa rí lórí Kóìkì nìyẹn. So àdẹ́kùn mi ti lè mú kọ́ra tó pàdé program yẹn again. And I was so happy. Tí àbájáde nísìnyí, our generation ló máa tún ó máa sọ́fà ẹ̀ lọ́nà ni. So better dey come outside now. Kájáde nísìnyí. Ọlọ́run gbogbo àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n máa tì wá lẹ́yìn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n máa dúró tì wá. Ẹ̀yin náà tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe àwọn program yẹn Ọlọ́run máa dúró tì yín. I was so happy because I have been monitor things for the past 2 years. Gbogbo táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò yẹn ṣe ni mo monitor. There are a lot of secrets. So I have monitored a lot of things. Òun ṣe ló jẹ́ káwọn àti Ìgbò ṣe ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún wa pé àkíyísọ̀ rẹ̀ ibi ibo láti bá wa jà ní. Igbo ọ̀tọ̀, Yorùbá ọ̀tọ̀, Hausa ọ̀tọ̀, we have been not the same before and we cannot be same forever. We cannot be the same. Our tribe is not the same. Our culture is not the same. We cannot be the same. Nigeria is not a nation. Wọ́n kó wa papọ̀ by legal ni. Àmàlí ìyàwó yóò dẹ̀ kò wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ra wa lẹ̀. Let's come out. Let's talk now. Àwọn kan rò wípé these people they are having their plan. Àwọn tó bá ti mọ̀ báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wàásù fún àwọn tí wọ́n ti mọ̀ because believe me honestly, they have blindfolded our youth. There is nothing in our youth head. Kò sí ọkọ lórí àwọn youth wa. They make sure they destroy our education. Take it or you leave it. Go to Elota Welewa. Curriculum 30 years ago, no shit. So what they make sure they want to add any. This is not what is on ground 30 years ago. At all now. Wọ́n make sure tí Ọlọ́run á rọ̀ wá.
Àmì ẹ ṣé gan ni alàgbà ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ save number yẹn so ẹ send message sí mi lórí WhatsApp so that mo fẹ́ connect yín mọ́yàn kan ní màá connect yín mọ́yàn kan ní live náà la wà báyìí tẹ́ bá send WhatsApp sí mi màá send the link tá fi ń ṣe lọ́wọ́rọ́ àbí tẹ́ bá lọ sórí YouTube àbí Facebook àwa live báyìí bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ send WhatsApp sí mi à ń connect yín mọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní Ìkòròdú. Màá fi ilé tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn màá fi sílẹ̀ kẹ́ máa wo ilé tí ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè wa ń gbé ní 21st century ṣé bí ó ṣe jẹ́ kó wà nìyẹn ní 2020 ṣé a ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ṣá. Let's come back again ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi àyè sílẹ̀ ká fi deliver message tó ṣe kókó message tá a fẹ́ deliver ó wà very very important. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ à ń sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń lọ sí rally ẹ̀ lọ represent Nàìjíríà mọ́ ẹ̀ ń lọ pé ẹ̀dùn ọkàn pé ní tí international law sọ pé you have the right láti sọ pé àfẹ́sí nínú Nàìjíríà mọ́ but a máa wá lọ ṣe gbogbo kinní yẹn ní peaceful means. Ibi tó bá ní ká lọ ibẹ̀ ni kó lọ o má kúrò níbẹ̀ kó wá sọ pé ebi ń pẹ́ ó wá lọ fi dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Yálámàlà. Má kúrò níbẹ̀ ó wá lọ fi ja olè búrẹ́dì torí ẹni tó lè jalè búrẹ́dì yẹn the same condition náà lẹ́jọ́ wà. You are almost in the same situation, so do not use the October 1st rally as a way of those petty things that you know that you want to do. Because we want to take out the shaft on that day. We want to know who will instigate the problem. And we will then be able to say, those that went for the rally are the ones that are the peaceful ones. But the ones that came to attack are either from the opposition that we know them or from the government itself. There will be enough images that will come out from all the locations of the rally. And I'm talking about thousands and thousands of images that we will go through one at a time. Since people do not really understand when we say do not call, I will take this caller.
Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Okay. I'm going to say, my first sọ̀rọ̀ lórí net bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ lórí mi jẹ́ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ó yá, ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀. Ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá, orúkọ yín ibo lẹ ti ń pè.
Láti Sokoto, Jamiu láti Sokoto yẹn náà ni.
Jamiu láti Sokoto, ó yá ẹgbọ́n sókè bàbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó yé yín ni pé àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n ra sáàdì dẹ́hùn yẹn. Ẹjanú agolo ni wọ́n tí wọn ò rí ìdáǹkọ ọgbọ́n kankan. Ó di ẹyin àwọn ẹni ní láti dá àwọn èèyàn jí tó máa ẹ̀ láìpẹ́ wọn lórí program àwọn ọ̀gá tẹ̀sí gbogbo wọn yìí. Wàláhì wọn tẹ̀sí tí wọ́n bá mọ rírì rẹ̀ ni wàláhì gbogbo ìlú àwọn kọ́tà ní ìjáde lọ́sọ̀ pọ̀ jù rẹ̀. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn yóò tilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn mélòó nínú wọn ni wọ́n lọ sí sùkúl tó yẹ pé ṣé gọ̀mẹ́ntì ń sanwó wọn gbogbo wọn dàpọ̀ wọn sàmọ́ lọ kàwé. Tí wọ́n ẹsẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ wọ́n pé ẹ mọ kàwé wọ́n tún fún wọn ní sálárì. Yúùtù ní Yorùbá mélòó ni wọ́n ṣerú rẹ̀ fún láti history Ìbàdàn ti tóbi lóhùn fún ọjọ́ àti gbọ́njú. Níbi ìbàyẹn wọ́n sì máa bẹ àwọn ọmọ ni wọ́n tó mọ fún wọn lówó pẹ̀lú scholarship ọ̀fẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀fẹ́ ni wọ́n fún wọn. Ẹ dákun bàbá tí ẹ lọ sí wọ́n lọ sí oko rẹ̀ láì tán níbẹ̀ náà tó jagun. Lẹ́yìn ogun ni Usman Dangote lójú àmì ìbàdàn wo bílù rẹ̀ ṣe tó ẹ oníjà báyẹn ń gbé nínú igbó yẹn. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sà?
Àgbọ̀ yín.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ni mo fẹ́ láìjà àwọn èèyàn àwa tá a wà nínú ìdílé yà á ń fojú rí àwọn tó ń lẹ́yìn òní ìkankan wọ́n dà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹja sandini tó wà nínú agolo ni wọ́n ò rí nǹkankan. Nílẹ̀ ni òjé mu ní òjò wọn mọ ohun tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ kọjá gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ń sọ ni. Kódà yín kò tẹ́lẹ̀ jẹ́ ìbàyí àbí ìrìn mi ti bá ti ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kọ́ ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ní bóyá ẹ fẹ́ kó ẹ bá fẹ́ ta lé yẹn. Bílí yẹn bá wọ́ ti 5 million pẹ̀lú ògùn ọlọ́run 500,000 ọmọ yóò àbí 1 million. Torí wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ìlú àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn owó yẹn wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ kó. Ní wọ́n ti bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ sórí rẹ̀ kó. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ káwọn èèyàn ti mọ̀. Tí ẹ bá ń pélé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ọ̀wọ́ pọ̀ tí nìyẹn wá sílé Haúsá ní gbogbo ó dà gbogbo náà ìyẹn tẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan gidi kankan kíni mi kíni ti mẹ́mẹ́. Àmọ́ wọ́n kẹ́ ń kó wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń tẹ̀ wá ní àìmọye fúlàní tí wọ́n ní àwọn aráàlẹ̀ Yorùbá ọ̀pọ̀ kankan wọ́n kẹ́ ń sún wọ́n kẹ́ ń jí tí wọ́n ní.
Wọ́n kàn ń sùn wọ́n kàn ń jí.
Wọ́n kẹ́ ń sún wọ́n kẹ́ ń jí ni wọ́n mọ̀.
Kí ni ẹ fún wa díẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ ti pè wá báyìí láti Sokoto ẹ sọ díẹ̀ fún wa nínú in tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀nà Sokoto lọ́hùn.
Irun tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àgbègbè Sokoto ni pé àwọn ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀yà tá à ń bá gbé yìí wọ́n ní àìdíà kan. For example nísìnyí wọ́n ní àwọn Boko Haram ń pa wá wọ́n ní àwọn Fúlàní ń pa wá à ń sọ pé bí àwọn tó wà nínú igbó nàbí wọn láti kọ́ńtìrì kan láti ìgbà tèmi ti wọ náà kódà tí mo mọ kékeré wọn tí ọba jọ ọmọ ọdún mẹ́wàá lọ tó bá ń tẹ́ ẹ bá jọ ń ṣeré pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tó bá sọ fún yín pé òun ó pa yín kò sí ìgbà tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. ìwọ Ọlọ́run bó ṣe sọ yẹn ẹbí ẹni fún ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ yóò pa yín ẹni kò sí ìgbà tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
ẹ̀yin náà ti bẹ̀ yẹn wò irú ẹ̀yẹn tó bá dàgbà tó bá rí ìbọn kí lẹ rò pé kí lẹ expect pé wọ́n máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn ikú àwọn ìdí àbáyẹ kí ẹ ṣètò ohun tó yẹ kí yẹn rìn láti àwọn èèyàn wá sí ni yóò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣerú rẹ̀ yóò gbọ́ bí tí Yorùbá ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Yorùbá sọ pé pa kò sí kìnìún kankan jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò sì pa ọ́
ó sì pẹ́ kò sí kankan tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Kábíyèsí ẹ̀.
ẹ ti rí gbogbo àwọn ẹni ó pọ̀ lórí sísìn lónìí mo fẹ́ ká ọlá pé yẹn kódà ìlú ló bí mi lóde tó lọ́kọ̀ bí ra káàdì bí kí n jẹ pé.
Ìyá ó dá ẹ jẹ́ kémi pè yín padà nígbà tí wọ́n ní inú bí àwọn làwọn lọ ra káàdì alàgbà Jamiu láti ìlú Sokoto àwọn ni wọ́n pè wá ok WhatsApp tẹ̀ lọ́ fi pè wọ́n nínú bí àwọn làwọn tó ṣe lọ ra káàdì ṣe rí i pé a sọ pé kinní yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ń pè wọ́n padà nígbà tí wọ́n ní inú bí àwọn tó lọ fi owó ra káàdì padà ni ẹ jẹ́ àtúpé kọ́là míì ká tó lọ sí Sokoto lẹ́ǹkan sí ẹ jẹ́ àtúlọ Nàìjíríà another Nàìjíríà lélẹ́yìí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò another direct caller orúkọ yín mo lẹ ti ń pè wá.
Hello, orúkọ mi ni Ahmed láti Enugu.
Láti Enugu ṣẹwárí ohun yẹn ó lọ́lẹ̀ mo mọ̀ pé ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ni àmọ́ interface sọ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ kóhùn yẹn kó wá sókè gẹ́rẹ́ bí gbà tẹ́ pé a ti gba Yorùbá nation mo mọ̀ pé inú yóò dùn nígbà tẹ́ pé báyìí ohun yẹn lọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀ Ahmed lẹ pé àbí láti Enugu.
Orúkọ mi ni Ahmed láti Enugu.
Ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀ bàbá wa Ahmed láti Enugu.
Ìgbésẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò pọ̀. Kẹ́rí àwa Yorùbá gangan ni fókọ̀sì àwọn Biafra bíbáyìí. Ìdí tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé mo bá kan náà àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ security wọn bíbáyìí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ sójọ́ rẹ̀. Ó ní bí Yorùbá ti dìde yẹn ló tó fún àwọn náà ní ẹ̀kọ́ èjì láti ti ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó wà ní àwọn táwọn ti fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Kẹ́rí gbogbo ìlú pátápátá ló bẹ̀rù wa o. Wọ́n bẹ̀rù wa àtàwùsà àti gbogbo wọn náà bẹ̀rù wa ṣùgbọ́n táwa gangan tá a bá ti ní ìbẹ̀rù yẹn lọlẹ̀ nígbà fẹ́ gba ìrọ̀rùn ló máa bọ́ sí fún wa.
Àgbọ́yé.
Mo mo fẹ́ kó yé àwọn èèyàn wa nù. Tí àwọn èèyàn bá ti ń sọ pé kò sí fẹ́ràn kò sí kíní kan káwọn kọ́ mú yẹn kúrò ńbẹ̀ náà. Káwọn kọ́ mú pé kò sí fẹ́ràn bẹ́ẹ̀ aláfọ̀tẹ́ kò fẹ́ dúró mọ̀ dúró. Ó mọ̀ ti fìdí múlẹ̀ sí i. Ìfẹ́ náà wà láàrin wa ewu tí gbogbo wa bá ti dìde tó bá ti jáde tó. Ní ò bá òfẹ́ sí nǹkan rí kẹ́nu kù báyìí ẹnu wá ti kò. Àwa ni ká mọ̀ da ìpayà síra wa lọ́kàn. Àwọn tí ń bẹ̀rù wa tó bá ti rí bá a ti ń sá sẹ́yìn fúnra wa wọn ò ní bẹ̀rù wa mọ́. Ẹ fi eyín báyẹn sà. So ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn tó ń kẹ́lé láti sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa lọ. Ìtura nìbẹ̀ la fẹ́ pe àbá wàhálà. Ìjà la fẹ́ jà. So ẹ̀kọ́ ètò sà.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. That was another caller from Enugu. We will open the phone line. Bear with us. Let us get the message quickly. Since we have advised those that are going for the rally, let me now talk directly to any police officer that will be put out on the day. Whether you are a state police, you are a military police, you are DSS, we will capture your face. Your face will be captured by somebody that you do not even know will capture your face. People that are going out on the day of the rally are going out according to the constitution that we know is fraudulent and according to the international law. Yes, you are taking an order from the top, but your face will also be put out as someone that is against a peaceful rally. As we are going to petition, this is another direct call all the way from Nigeria. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò, orúkọ yín, ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá.
Orúkọ mi ni Adébámọ́lá Olúwaṣẹ́gun.
Ẹ bá wa gbóhùn sókè bàbá, torí pé mo mọ̀ pé ohùn yẹn lọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀, àmọ́ ká lè bá gbọ́ yín dáadáa.
Adébámọ́lá Olúwaṣẹ́gun.
Láti agbègbè wo ní Nàìjíríà lẹ ti ń pè wá?
Lọ́ṣogbo ni ǹjẹ́ mi ìfẹ́ kẹ́ publish ní ìfẹ́ kí gbogbo èèyàn gbọ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ.
Ṣé ká sọ̀rọ̀ létà ni àbí tí ẹ jẹ́ yọ kúrò ẹ ní sùúrù bàbá? Ṣé n tí ẹ fẹ́ sọ lórí nísìn ni àbí lẹ́yìn tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ tán, tá a bá ṣe program tán? It seems this is another call, I guess. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa mute tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́yìn, please. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa mute ti background yín. Ẹ lè gbọ́ra yín alàgbà yìí là ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ torí pé ẹ ń gbọ́ra yín lórí the same program.
Mo ti move away.
Ẹ bá wa mute pátápátá ni no move away, ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Okay. Hello?
Ẹ gbéra ńlẹ̀, à ń gbọ́ yín nísìn. Orúkọ yín, ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá?
Okay. Mo kọ́ pè yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn tí mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ tí network yẹn cut fóònù. Mo really appreciate Yorùbá Nation. Tẹ bá rí bó ṣe rí lọ́kàn mi. Ó ti dàbí pé kí Nàìjíríà tiẹ̀ kán pín lé nìyí. Kán ti pín bínú mi ṣe ń dùn nìyẹn. Mo mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ò ní ẹ bá ti ṣàfihàn. Ó ní nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ ká ṣe ni ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú mo kàn suggestion ni o. Ó dáa kí a gbọ́ àmọ̀ràn àwọn àgbà. Ó dáa kí a tẹ̀lé àwọn àgbà.
Àgbọ́yé.
Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá tẹ̀lé wọn, ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì lè wọ ọkàn wa at the end of the day. Torí most of àwọn àgbà Yorùbá tó wà tó dàgbà, wọ́n ti jẹ dòdò, wọn ò lè ṣòdodo.
Àgbọ́yé.
Torí ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ máa rí tẹ bá click orí Facebook, ẹ máa rí àwọn social media. Àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìmúlò ilé tí ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ lọ́sọ̀gbọ́n sef. Ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kẹ́ ó máa compose, ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣeé ṣe kíní kan ò lè ṣeé ṣe o kíni ò lè ṣeé ṣe tí ìwọ ọ̀bájọ́ máa lè Yorùbá. Èbí kò yẹ kó discourage, ó yẹ kó encourage, kó support ni. Kí impossible to be possible.
Definitely. Ṣe láti rí nìyẹn.
So mo really appreciate bàbá wa Sunday Igboho. Inú mi dùn gan-an nígbà tí mo ti rí wọn torí mo ti come across wọn nígbà tán wá sí ìkọ̀túngbà yẹn.
Ẹ bá wa tètè ṣe ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ ti pè lẹ́ǹkan ká lè tún fẹ́ lòmínà láyè àti pé ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tá a fẹ́ mú jáde kúrò nínú torí èní yìí ó wà very important torí rally yẹn aláti send this message to strong sí Nigerian government ìyẹn gangan ni message tá a fẹ́ rí gbé jáde lénìí. So àfún ilá ìkẹ́ tó pè padà later ẹ ṣe gan ni. For the benefit of those that are watching us, I've purposely left the image that you are watching, but let me say something quickly because I don't want us to look at this as another area that people might start thinking differently. Yesterday, I purposely took a time off just to reflect and prepared. Let's go quickly to US where there's another caller.
Keep running. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tọkàntọkàn. Ẹ ń gbọ́ mi.
À ń gbọ́ yín kétékété màmá.
Whereas àwa kọ́ ni ìyá yẹn rí lè jẹ ebi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mi ò rí ní èèyàn tí mò ń send owó sí but tí bá ti stream owó tí mo máa ń send sí àwọn èèyàn sí yín mọ̀ pé ṣé alábàárù ni mo ṣe ń bí bá you can't imagine it if I show the stream màmá mi àti bàbá mi ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ni mo kàn máa send 10,000 sí mọ́mì mi just in kan fi dọ̀tẹ̀ because they don't really need my money. They have their own money níwọ̀nba tí wọ́n ná. But ẹ bá rí stream owó tí mo máa tẹ̀ sí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn ojúlùmọ̀ mi ò fẹ́ máa dárúkọ. Because ìyá bóyá nǹkan tí kìíní yẹn ṣe ká èmi lára nìyẹn. Pé báwo ni ìyá ṣe máa jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa báyìí? And that is why tí mi ò gbé ojú mi pamọ́. Ní October 1st yẹn, tó máa sọ mí mọ́lẹ̀, mo máa já. Irú mi mo ní nǹkan gidi tí mò ń ṣe, mo lẹ́gbàá tí mò ń prepare fún. Tí ò sì ẹ̀yẹ kí n gbé ojú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pé mo ṣe ẹni ọ̀dà pẹ̀. Bọ́tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ dúdú ayé ó jẹ mí lógún torí mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run máa fún wa ìyàtọ̀ ti jẹ wá ó tó. Sẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn tá à ń lọ participate yẹn kò kí ń ṣe ọ̀fẹ́ là ń lọ o especially àwọn tá a fẹ́ kúrò Chicago tá à ń lọ sí New York. Owó gan mo yá owó dánwò láti lè make sure pé wọ́n rí owó flight wọ́n rí owó in case máa máa ní ìyàtọ̀ wà lóòótọ́. Sẹ́ni kan wà ní Nàìjíríà ẹ wá fún ẹ̀mí jáde. Máa ṣe pẹ̀lú mi ṣé wá rí ẹ̀mí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan tó ń lọ́la ìgbẹ̀sì ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá after October 1st yẹn mò ń wo ojú mò ń wo gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì máa fi kí. Pé báwo làwa ṣe máa fi ẹ̀mí wá sílẹ̀ tá máa fi iṣẹ́ wá sílẹ̀ tá máa fi ọ̀nà wá sílẹ̀ because a mọ̀ pé bó ṣe yẹ kó rí kọ́ lórí ní Nàìjíríà. Ìlú yìí kò kí ṣèlú tiwa náà. And they gave us means of livelihood. Àwọn mọ́tò tó da tó bá fẹ́ wá à ń jẹun tó da tó bá fẹ́ once you can walk. So why is there fi walk nílùú wa? Ìlú tá a jẹ wáyé wọ́n ń sanwó títí wọ́n máa fi kú ni. Wọ́n tó bá jẹ́ ìlú wa it's not be that. That is why tí ó fi ń dun àwa tá a wà abroad fún yín. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wá Nàìjíríà wọ́n wù yí tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa yé. Àwọn bàbá ńlá yìí wọ́n ti bàbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe. But now à ń kọ́ we are fighting for this nation and we can get it. Láti ṣe ìparí. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbogbo àdúgbò ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ọmọ Yorùbá tọkàn tara. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ kí n ṣe tọkàn tara yìí ẹ má bú yẹn lọ yìí. Tẹ̀ kí now that you supposed to fight.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni màmá wa. Bí màmá wa ṣe sọ, on the day of the rally, we are advising the federal government that this is a peaceful agitation and it will eventually lead to the amalgamation of the fraudulent country called Nigeria while we continue to negotiate our peaceful way out. The federal government will not threaten anyone on the day of the rally. You will not threaten us. So it is very, very important that we tell federal government that the people that are going out, we have told them they are going for the peaceful rally. But if you threaten them with the DSS, the police, the state security, then we will review everything after October 1st. Took 3 days. I received a message or a call from a journalist in Nigeria this morning. And the journalist says, where are you going to hoist the flag on the day of the rally? And I said, we are going out on a peaceful rally. We are not hoisting a flag. So it seems the message that they are getting is maybe on that day, na fi lo hoist the flag wa pe a fi kúrò nínú Nigeria. What we are doing at the moment is what they call the awareness campaign that is done around the world. But if the federal government come out on the day and decide to make hell out of themselves by coming out to disrupt a peaceful rally, either by putting in element of dangers among those that are going peacefully. What do I mean by element of dangers? We know and we have fact that some element of people, politicians people that do not care about what we are doing, but they do not care about the lives of anyone, they will trigger what we call a problem. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọdún tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn tó fi ṣe. Wọ́n náà máa yìnbọn sókè pow pow pow. That is the information that has been in my hand in the last 24 hours. So tó bá wá yìnbọn sókè yẹn, the ìbọn yẹn á dàbí chaos tí á wá fún ọlọ́pàá àti federal government tọ́jọ́ cohorted, tọ́jọ́ planning. We are telling you now that those that are going for that peaceful rally will not carry any arms. So any gunshot that comes up, whether in Ibadan, in Ondo, in Ekiti, in Lagos, in Kwara, in Kogi, or any other state where they will be holding this peaceful rally, we will hold the federal government responsible for that. Because information that has reached us says that is part of the plan for Ibadan, precisely. They want to instigate problem in Ibadan on the day of the rally. This is not a joke. Let's go straight to one more caller that is coming through. A very good afternoon. Ekasun, orúkọ yín bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
Ekasun ṣẹ́ wa pa.
Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run. Orúkọ yín.
Ètò Ọlọ́run tó fún ní agbára ìmíkún fọkànbalẹ̀ náà ṣe fún pẹ̀lú ètò Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀gbọ́n the problem ta ní country wa pé tribalism àti religion ò ní problem wa. Àgbà tí Buhari gbogbo rántí 12 or 13 tí Jonathan increase epo wá ìbòlú jáde lọ sí ọjọ́ ta protest ṣé tó ta fi èrònú àwọn ọgbà ẹ̀. Àgbà tí Buhari ti wọlé ní 2015 wọ́n tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ everybody lè protest wọ́n lè ṣe ọkọ̀. Ìsúná military ló ń wà ní àbí democracy because no freedom of speech. Hello?
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ṣé tó yín kò sí freedom of speech lórí tí àwa dàbí pé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n gbé desert. Ẹ wo bọ́dà FGM ti bọ́dà oúnjẹ wọn ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn nílùú wọ́n ta rice of bag wọ́n ta ní 28,000 plus. Imagine wọ́n dẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ìlú tí ebi bá ti pa àwọn para ìlú wọ́n ní the revolution nìyẹn náà. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ anybody lè sọ pé ebi ń pa àwọn ẹwọ́ education system wa kò sí. Mo wo bíbí Nàìjíríà ní àná. Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ìtọ́ wọn ń ṣe wáyé tí wọ́n lè jáde kájà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. We have many things in Nigeria. I need resources. Gbadumuka is just in Nigeria about 37 resources. Why Nigeria our focus on epo nìkan? Ẹ̀wọ̀n Múrítàlá on sọ Lagos ní Múrítàlá Muhammad Airport. Kí a má fi ẹ̀sìn mo wo program kan lánàá. Àfáà kan ní àbí àmìmọ̀ kan ṣe program wọn ní flag Odùduwà wọn fi orúkọ Muslim sí wọn fi orúkọ Christian sí. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn eléyìí? I'm a Muslim. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Wọ́n ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn eléyìí. Wàláì kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn eléyìí. Ẹ wo àwọn Yorùbá about 50 million or 60 million kọ́ máa pe Odùduwà ní republic ó pè ní Odùduwà nation. Mi fẹ́ gbọ́ republic mọ́. Wọ́n sọ ní Odùduwà nation because àwọn olúmi gan mélòó ní Ghana mélòó ní Germany about 80-something million. Ṣé ń gbọ́ àwọn country gan Africa gan bíi 3 million 10 million 5 million. Àwọn tó lọ school gan everybody tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n pààyàn wọ́n ń gé orí ọlọ́pàá ń ṣe kíní kan gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì nìyà lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́pàá ń gbà 40,000 ó dẹ̀ bí wọn mẹ́ta wọn máa lọ sí school. Báwo ṣe ní gba bribe? Wọ́n máa gba bribe. Ẹ máa gbọ́ pé ilé ìpínlẹ̀ Òṣogbo ilé lọ bí orí gbogbo àwọn ọmọbìnrin wa wọ́n wá dolóṣó tán àwọn ọkùnrin wa di yahoo tán kò ṣiṣẹ́ kò sí kankan. Ẹni máa dákọ̀ billions trillions. Imagine wọ́n bí pé kí ni federal government kí ni wọ́n ṣe gbogbo fún orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà.
ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ à ń gbọ́ yín.
ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń pariwo ni bàbá.
ẹ má sọ pé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ à ń gbọ́ yín.
oúnjẹ wọn nílùú kò sóúnjẹ kò sí nǹkan kò síná kò sómi títí ò dáa kò sí security. gómìnà ta nǹkan ni yàrá o.
ọ̀dà ẹ ṣe gan ni no problem ẹ jẹ́ ká fẹ́ lómi láàyè torí àsìkò. Hello caller. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò orúkọ yín ìbọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá. Engineer Adewale from Coventry. A very good afternoon. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà ẹ bá wa dá sí. Ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Jerry program láti third Wednesday and Thursday ẹ jẹ́ kó máa register rally la fẹ́ ṣe.
Okay.
Gbogbo àmọ̀ pé a ti mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò dára.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àbábá sọ yẹn títí dọ̀la the same problem náà làwọn máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
The same problem Nàìjíríà ṣe báyìí ìdí kan náà láti fẹ́ actualize.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni rally yẹn gangan ni.
Bá wà pẹ̀lú àwọn Hausa 50 years time bọ́dà ṣe máa sọ rí o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
In fact ní ṣe kọ́ta máa sọ ọ́
ó máa worst sí ni ẹ̀ parọ́. Sokoto bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
I happen to have lived, I served in the north and I lived in the north for a couple of years before coming abroad. Ṣẹ́rí life wọn àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ sọ ni life wọn àwọn sọ́kúlà yìí wọn need development. What they want to do is take over your land. Àwọn olówó wọn máa gbájú. Àwọn majority wọn 80% wọn 90% wọn máa fún wọn gbó. This is the kind. Sokoto, look at the poverty index in Nigeria. The 10 poorest states in Nigeria are the ones controlled by these Fulani people.
Okay.
Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, that is their life. Poverty alone not very shame, and they want to extend it. If poverty is right, don't so be Muslim long. I'm a practicing Muslim. To get among them. Mo ṣe nǹkan kan gbà tí mo ṣe ń wá ẹsẹ̀ mo dá lẹ́sìn lé akọ́ ògbó àwọn ọmọ we train them a lot. But when it came to job, one more bad fish around. When there were people, àwọn èèyàn wa, wọ́n kàn dì sí ìbára wọn, àwọn tó ń ti jọ pọ̀. Nǹkan tí máa last call àyẹn sọ tó ní tẹ́nìkan ní orí Odùduwà kan, ẹ̀bọ ni flag wa. Kí ló kàn ti wá kó pẹ̀lú púpọ̀ ni? Orí Odùduwà ló gbé síbẹ̀. Our nation is Odùduwà nation. Àwọn èèyàn kàn ti unnecessary sentiment kan pọ̀.
Ọ̀tẹ̀ ní kẹ́ gbóhùn sókè àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa lórí MixLR wọ́n ní ohun yẹn ó lọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ wa gbóhùn.
So nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé gbogbo nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ yìí ẹgbẹ́ àgbà tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rẹ́ẹ̀dì kan mo sì máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọ̀dà ẹ ṣe gan ni. Okay, all right, ẹ ṣe gan ni alàgbà. Ọ̀dà bẹ́ẹ̀ Trafalgar Square, the rally will go ahead as planned in Trafalgar Square. Lágbára Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. All right, ẹ ṣe gan ni. From 10 o'clock, people should start arriving there from 10 o'clock. Yeah. All right. Let's come back to the broadcast. Just like we were saying, the police in Nigeria, we are giving you enough warning that if you... We have another caller. Hello. Hello, Mama wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Adá fún yín o, àárọ̀ ní lọ́rùn o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò, ẹ káàbọ̀ mọ́.
Ọlọ́run á dá gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín sí o.
Àmín.
A ti ń múra digbídigbí fún rálì yìí o. A ti ń múra.
Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Bá a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwa la máa rẹ́yìn àwọn ẹni ibi, àwa la máa rẹ́yìn àwọn ọ̀tá wa o.
Àṣẹ o.
A ti mẹ́sẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Kò dẹ̀ sí ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó máa yẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run, ẹ má bẹ̀rù, ẹ má jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rù rárá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Torí ilẹ̀ wa ni, Ọlọ́run máa gbà fún wa, mo believe in that. Ọlọ́run máa gbà fún wa o. Ẹ ṣé, God bless you.
Thank you.
Màá tún máa pè yín o.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa. Another caller, orúkọ yín ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá.
Hello, bàbá mi, ẹ káalẹ́ sà.
Ẹ káàsán níbí báyìí.
Ẹ rà sà. Ọmọjọ Ibo ló ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ láti Dubai.
Láti Dubai.
Yà. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ kúṣẹ́ náà, Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín sà.
Àmín.
Nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ fún gbogbo àwa ọmọ Odùduwà ni mo gbọ́ nǹkan kan ní ẹnu máa nǹkan ní last week ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sà.
à ń gbọ́ yín.
máa yẹn wá ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ mi so ní complaint mo ti ń ṣe àwájọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ price wọ́n á ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé ṣé India ni mí ni pé kí n bóun sọ̀rọ̀ because Africa ni máa yẹn pé kí n beat price yẹn wálẹ̀ ṣé sẹ́mi náà ti gba Africa ni wọ́n á já price yẹn wálẹ̀ pẹ́sẹ́ àbá iṣẹ́ yìí dáadáa ó láìkè ló wá ń béèrè pé country wo ni mí wọ́n á ní Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ ní kí ló máa kọ́kọ́ béèrè ó ní Fúlàní àwọn sorry ó ní Hausa wọ́n á ní náà pé not Hausa ò pé Yorùbá ó ní Yorùbá is fake nothing called Yorùbá in Nigeria. Wọ́n ẹ máa gbọ́ wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ìlú wo lòun ó ní Sudani wọ́n ní Fúlàní lòun pé àwọn ní Nàìjíríà mo fi ọlọ́ba mi ṣẹlẹ̀.
ẹ ṣọ́ tó ń sọ yìí abẹ́ kan make it up.
Wàláì tàláì ìbílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ zim ó ń jẹ́ pé n pé nothing ó ní Yorùbá is fake wàláì tàláì ìbílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ zim. Ara mi dẹ̀ ń gbọ̀n wọ́n á lọ bá kejì mi níbi kọ́ńpì tó ń ti ṣe wọ́n á ṣàlàyé mi pé nǹkan báyìí màlẹ́ ní báyìí máa sọ. Ó ní kí máa wò pé rí lọ náà nìyẹn wàláì so àtìgbà yẹn ní tí mo pé ewu àlòkù ló ń gẹ o UAE mo ti ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ Dubai ní tí mo gbọ́ nìyẹn lẹ́nu
mo rí nọ́mbà yín tẹ̀sí pé
ọmọ Sudani ni ọmọ Sudan but Fulani ni. So Ọlọ́run á wá pẹ̀lú wa o àwọn olórí burúkú tó máa ti ní kò ní ṣeé ṣe àwọn náà máa fi rú bùkún kọ̀sì ìyá yìí ti tó gẹ́ pẹ̀lú ògbólọ́dọ̀ lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe wàhálà lórí ẹ̀ máa jẹ ọmọ yín á jẹ agbára lọ́run á jèrè ẹ̀ ní fún kékeré Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ dàgbà inú wa ń dùn pẹ̀lú bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run even mo ti ráṣọ tèmi ohun tí mo tún wá fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹnu àwọn tó ti raṣọ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kó máa fi sí profile picture wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni gbogbo náà la máa sọ gbogbo náà la máa sọ.
most of àwọn èèyàn náà ti comment àwọn tí wọn ò mọ̀ náà ti tún mọ̀ nínú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
torí àsìkò gbogbo èèyàn náà la máa sọ fún a ṣe send a message sí ìsàlẹ̀ fún federal government. I want every one of us to inform our family at home that tomorrow there will be another fasting. I did not initiate the fasting. Somebody from Port Harcourt, and we've been doing it. And I think we did one on I can't remember the days now, but the fasting date is 29th, which is tomorrow. I want for some days. I always say that this is not about any religion fight. Please do not call until I say so. Please, I am begging every one of us. Because the more you call, the more the sound of zim zim, even though the phone is on silent. You are watching now and I say do not call, but the problem is you're not listening anymore, but you want to call so that we can take you and then you can speak. Do not call, please. Because I cannot put the phone away because the noise that is coming out will also interfere with all the equipment that we are using. Do not call, please. I have 3 of them in the house. This is my Holy Quran. This freedom that we are fighting for has got nothing to do with religion. Kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn o. A fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a jẹ́ kó yé wa dáadáa. Pé as a Muslim, you have every right to say you are not interested in a country that you do not have the right to practice that same religion. Nigeria tí ẹ ti ń ṣe ẹ̀sìn náà ni wọ́n ti ń pa yín, ló ń pa wá, ló ń pa ẹbí, ló ń para. Àwọn bòròró tá à ń pè ní Fúlàní do not care whether you're a Muslim or not. So we are only asking fún àǹfààní àwọn tó ń rò pé nígbà tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Odùduwà ó ń interfere pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn táwọn ń ṣe ní wákàtí 5 táwọn ń kí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a gbọ́ yàrá yé dáadáa o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ra wa yé dáadáa. Nítorí pé tó bá ń sọ fún èèyàn ìwọ tó jẹ́ àfáà tó jẹ́ ni Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó wà nínú Quran tó sọ pé tí ìlú tó ń gbé gan tí wọ́n bá ṣe tí ó jẹ́ kó tọ́ tó yẹ ìlú yẹn ń ṣèlú o. Saudi Arabia tí gbogbo yín lọ èmi ò láǹfààní àti dé Saudi Arabia rí àmọ́ ẹ̀yin ti dé Saudi Arabia ṣé àwọn ọmọ Saudi Arabia ṣé ìyà ń jẹ wọ́n ni pẹ̀lú epo tí wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́ èmi ń bi yín ni ǹjẹ́ ìyìn rẹ ọmọ Saudi Arabia tó wá kúrò nílùú ẹ̀ tó wá lọ ń ṣerú níbòmíì Al-Quran la gbé dání yìí o. So we are telling you that the religion of Islam, that it is peace. Má sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀bí ẹ̀sìn tó gbé wá ìyẹn kọ́ là ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Ìyẹn ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú wọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, the most contraction country in the world that do not respect whether you are a Muslim. Òun là ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí o. Tó bá máa wá jáde ní October 1st, tó o bá tẹ̀ ní wá wo ti Yorùbá nation, tẹ̀ wo tẹ̀sìn tó wà lára ẹ̀ tí o mọ̀ pé wà peaceful, má ṣe jàgídíjàgan. Tó bá ní pé àwa ò ní rí ẹ, pé nígbà tó ní kẹ́ pàdé ní Ọjọ́ta, ìwọ wá lọ sí Òṣòdì, ibẹ̀ ló ti wá fẹ́ dá wàhálà sílẹ̀. O mọ̀ pé kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn tó gbé dání náà nìyẹn o. Torí ẹ̀sìn gan ò ní kó ṣe jàǹkùtù. Interdem fight fún yìí is not to overthrow a government. Gbọ́ mi yé dáadáa. We are not overthrowing any government. We are collecting what belongs to us as a Yoruba people. This is not a coup like Buhari did in 1983. The evil man, dead or alive, I don't care whether he's dead, whether he's alive. Some people say he's dead, some people, it doesn't make any difference. I'm not interested in that, whether Buhari is dead or alive. And I don't care whether Osibajo that wear the cap. You hear what he said? This is the picture of Osibajo. Right? Let me show you. They know. He knows because the pastors and the men of God have told him that Nigeria will break up. They've told him that. They've told this man that you call the star boy of the APC. He has the right now. If he is a real, true Christian man of God, he should resign that position to do the. If Professor Yemi Osibajo, SAN, if he is truly a Christian, he must resign straight away from that contraction of that political party position he's holding. As long as he's there, the blood of the Christian will stand on his head because more Christians have been killed while he was the vice president of that country. He can resign that position now. But for as long as Professor Yemi Osibajo remains in that government, he is also an evil man. And that is coming from a mouth. He is an evil man. He is not a Christian. Because a Christian will not allow not even a non-Christian to be killed, according to the Bible that I'm touching now. This is the only Bible. This is the same Bible that he reads all the time. But yet he refused to allow the justice of injustice taking place in Nigeria. For 6 years he's been in the government. He cannot resign his position, knowing the evil atrocity that is committed in that country called Nigeria. That is the star boy of the APC. He's the star boy. They call him the star boy because they think he will woo the Christian vote, which they did. And I don't want to talk about his main congregation that is the redeemed, the Christian God of the Christian Church of God. I am talking personally to Professor Yemi Osibajo. If he is truly a man of God on his word, he needs to resign ASAP out of that contraction he called Nigeria. Because more Christians have been killed while he is the vice president. History will judge him. History will remember him as part of the government that more Christians were killed and non-Christians were killed. History will judge this man. He has the right now to resign that position. So if you're going for the rally, you are going either as a Yoruba person. It does not contradict you as a Christian. A lot of you at Jerusalem. A lot of you have had the opportunity to go to Jerusalem. Ṣé ìyà ń jẹ wọ́n ní Jerusalem? Then Lord that you don't ṣe pilgrimage. That I respect those that goes to the pilgrimage. Ṣé ìyà ń jẹ ọmọ Israeli tó wà ní Jerusalem tí ẹ̀yin gbéra láti location 419 tá à ń pè ní Nigeria? So don't come here and tell us any stupid thing that because you do not like the face of this Oduduwa that I'm showing you. This is a new picture that came out over the weekend from Ile-Ife. A lot of you do not like the way it looks. That is why you are not supporting this Yoruba nation. And you are an evil person because you know that Nigeria is not working. You are part of the evil people, whether you are Christian, Muslim, or the Isheshes. You are part of the contraction. And if he does not resign his position, history will remember him. He can wear a cap like the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. He can marry from that section of the Awolowo. He will never be Awolowo. Bóun kó tún bá ṣe fìlà tó dàbí t'Awolowo, kó wọ glasses kó dàbí t'Awolowo. He is not Awolowo, because if Awolowo was alive in that position, he would have resigned. But he stays in this government, this evil government that Professor Yemi Osinbajo stays inside, and thinks that he can now come and tell us the present cracks may lead to Nigeria will break already. We know that. Spiritually, they told us already that Nigeria will break. So he can also resign his position. It is not the first time. Look, in Japan, don't come and tell me that it has not been done. Let's go to Japan. You think that contraction you call Nigeria? In Japan, their prime minister resigned recently. Right? He resigned. So don't come here and tell us nonsense that it has not been done. Let's go back to it. Let me open it up. I'm just opening one. Shinzo Abe, Japanese hawkish prime minister known for Abomatics. As Japan's longest serving prime minister, was known for his hawkish policies and his signature economic strategy. Mr. Abe has announced he will step down for health reasons, but he will continue to lead the country until a successor is elected. So why is it that Professor Yemi Osinbajo, knowing that more people has been killed while he is the vice president, but he refused? He refused. He doesn't want to resign. He loved the position so much. Star boy is the star boy of the APC government, the contraction government, where there's more poverty in the land, more injustice in the land. Oh, he does not know now that Tolulope Arotile was killed. This man does not know. Tolulope Arotile was a Christian that was killed in Nigeria. Tolulope Arotile was killed in Nigeria, but the star boy just closed his eyes like, I hear that, I didn't see that. And he's also a Yoruba man from Ogun State. But he wants to deceive me and you using that same Christianity. And then they will say, oh, Nigeria will work because Professor Yemi Osinbajo is still the vice president. You can see the 419. You can see the 419 they're playing. He will also be playing that game of 2023. Nigeria will not hold election in 2023. Last year, go and tell him that. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Nigeria will not hold another election. Last year, in Jesus' name, inshallah, we will end Nigeria before 2023 peacefully. But we do know that the warriors among them wants to fight because of the mudumudu inside the Asoro. You know what they call mudumudu? Let's go back to what Falana says. Falana asked Nigerian police to always provide security for peaceful protesters. Nigeria is heating up and is coming to the end, and it will definitely come to the end, whether they like it or not. Let me show you. I'm sure a lot of you must have seen that video. The video that was trending. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. Let me show you this. This is the one Nigeria. Mute the volume from that, and then I can do my run over on it. This is the one Nigeria. Let's go back again. One Nigeria. That is the one Nigeria. One Nigeria indeed. One Nigeria indeed. En route to Kano. Living large. So you, the stupid youth, will see this on Instagram and you are happy. You, the nonsense jagbajantis youth that finish university, think you will survive inside that contraction for Nigeria. You are mad. You cannot. Because Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is a contraction of the Fulanis that are controlling the Nigeria. That's it. You see? Look at the son of the DSS, the DJ of the DSS. Look at the son. He's living a better life, is it? A better life. Being secured 24/7 so that they do not kidnap him. But you will be kidnapped along Ibadan Expressway because there's no security to protect you. You will be kidnapped because the country cannot secure your life. You will be kidnapped. You will be kidnapped while he is enjoying a life. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. It will break up. Whether you like it or not, whether you are pleased with the way we say it or not, the amalgamation is getting closer. And every day, let me show you this while that one is running. Remember this. Let me mute the volume. Remember her. I'm sure you remember her. Let's put that next to it. That is the shit hole. So while he is being secured 24/7, the young girl that got burned inside the gas explosion last week could not get what we call a proper medical treatment. And she was being carried on the broad daylight like that. I've been told that the person had died. Definitely, don't expect that person to even be alive because the pain will be too much. You can see the contraction in Nigeria. That is your one Nigeria. That is the one Nigeria. Can you see the two? The gas explosion and the DG son of the DSS being guided 24/7 so that they do not kidnap him. But you can be kidnapped. Can you see that? That is the Nigeria of your dream. That is the country that you believe that there's hope. That is the country that you think you will make it through. You will never make it through. You will be killed one day. That is the Nigeria for you. That is the Nigeria that a lot of you are ready to die for. But Nigeria is not ready to die for anybody. Nigeria, look, this boy does not. This is the boy that will be the president in another 8 years. They will prepare him. He will first go and become a Kano governor or Sokoto governor. He will not even go as a senator. And then after he becomes a governor, they will be bringing him to come and be the next president from the north. You can see the difference between them and the one that is being, killed. I don't know whether it's even a male or female, but eventually she died. Can you see broad daylight at the gas explosion? While he's a star boy, they have to protect him. And we are telling you to come out for a peaceful rally so that we can stop that injustice that is taking place. We can stop it once and for all. Nigeria at the verge of breakup. The vice president is telling me and you, let me read that. The vice president, Yemi Osibajo, has said Nigeria may break up if efforts are not made to address the crack. My question now is, what are the cracks that he knows that me and you do not know? What are the cracks? Let's ask him. Let's ask this man. What are the cracks that he knows? It's not the crack that you and me are thinking of corruption. No. This man knows more than anything now. But he's using what they call a coded message. That Nigeria might break up because of the crack. What are the cracks? Who wants to take our land? Who wants to turn Nigeria to their own? Why myself and you will stay outside the country, and if you're coming home, you can only stay for 2 weeks. I got some videos to play quickly because time is fast spent already. We say good afternoon to those of you that have joined us. October 1st rally will go ahead as planned across the world, including the United Kingdom. UK is not on a lockdown completely. I understand the organizers have said they've only been given 6 people to come out. That is their own wahala. The 6 will be where they want to be. But the rest will stay by Trafalgar Square because it is so big and we can spread on the 6-6. We've seen images. Oyinbo lórí méjì jù àwa lọ. We saw 2 consecutive weekends. White people came out. White people were out to protest against their government. We are coming out on a peaceful rally against this government as well to stop that injustice of the amalgamation that is the fraudulent amalgamation that has kept us together, for a very long time. I'm going to play some of those videos now. But once again, October 1st rally will definitely hold. If you have not signed the petition, please go and do so because we need every number of that petition. Nigeria will never, 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 never be a better country. So do not waste your time. Some of the videos I'll be playing to you now will prove it. I'm just getting them ready. Once again, let's get some of those videos in quickly. And I believe, no, this is not the scene I'm looking for. Sorry. Okay, I think this is the scene. Let's watch it.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá nílé kò mà kí kú ìgbáradì kú ìmúrasílẹ̀ ọjọ́ ńlá ọjọ́ tá a ti mọ̀ tá a ti ń gbó wa lápapọ̀ káàkiri àgbáńlá ìlà oòrùn náà kéde fún ìtúsílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wa ṣe ti múra sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń ṣe léyìí kéde rẹ̀ ẹ̀ máa ń fara fún ọ̀rẹ́ fún gbogbo ojúlùmọ̀ jẹ́ kí ekúlé kó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko October 1st lọ́jọ́ náà tá a tú wa sílẹ̀ lóko ẹrú Fúlàní Oòduà àgbèwà o àṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Oòduà nílé lóko mà kí yín kú ìgbáradì kú ìmúrasílẹ̀ ọjọ́ ńlá ọjọ́ tá a ti mọ̀.
From here, I just get to Lokoja. You can just see what is happening here. Very, very, very terrible. Like our vehicle is stuck here. Like we can't move forward, we can't move backward. This is our driver.
Milk and honey, and that we were the giants of Africa. I was told that we represented the black race and that my country was on the path to greatness. Some of my schools had doors, windows, and some tables, while some had no doors, no windows, no tables, and no form of electricity. I could hardly hear my teachers over the din of Lagos generator. I was promised books that never came and taught by those who themselves needed teaching. This was my foundation. I started life disadvantaged through no fault of mine. My parents made me promises based on the promises the government made to them. I was told that blackouts would soon be a thing of the past. I was told that water was coming to my area. I was told that the roads in my neighborhood would soon be tarred. I stood under the sun to thank the governor for using taxpayers' money to give my school some tables. He carried me up and in a loud voice said, "This is the future of Nigeria." They all said I was the future, but their actions clearly showed they didn't believe there was a future. As I prepared for university, I found out that no matter how hard I worked, that my name, religion, and the part of Nigeria that I came from mattered more than my hard work. My parents never told me that it was more important to buy handouts than to read. They never told me I was the object of my lecturer's affection. They never told me that a 4-year program could take 6 years. They never told me that some of my lecturers were the grandmasters of the confraternities. I was not told that it was easier to save money to pay for whatever grades I wanted than to read for the grades. I am now a graduate despite and in spite of it all. 2020 is here and I am searching for Vision 2020. I guess they never knew 2020 would come so soon. I still don't have water, My roads are still not tarred, and yes, I can still hear the generators humming away. The 5-year-old APC government says I should blame the previous PDP government, so I look for all the umbrella-carrying politicians. But lo and behold, they are all carrying brooms now. What to do? Umbrella or broom? Broom and umbrella. I need a job. This is who I am. I am the Nigerian youth. I am not lazy, neither am I corrupt. I could compete globally if I had the right tools. My Nigerian education has not prepared me for the world in which I live in. I would work if the jobs were available. I would farm if the farmlands were safe, if I had guaranteed off-takers for my produce, or if I had access to processing facilities within my area. I could start an online business if I had access to steady power, good and affordable internet, money to buy a laptop, or access to a techno park with shared services within my district. There are so many things I could do if my government would provide the enabling environment for me to thrive. I've been meaning to tell you that your minimum wage doesn't cover my monthly transportation. You have said that the Nigerian youth will drive agricultural revolution, but conveniently forgot to mention that farmers are being killed every day. You have now promised to enlist 1 million Nigerian youth into the army to fight Boko Haram, the same Boko Haram that was created by a politician who roams the streets of Abuja freely, while tens of thousands have been killed and millions displaced. The same war that other nations use one precision-guided missile to end, while my government shares contracts for the supply of bullets and AK-47s. Daily, I see videos of our troops fainting because they lack water, pushing their armored personnel carriers or protesting one thing or the other. Sorry, but this is not the kind of job I want. I will consider enlisting only when I see your children enlisted and in the front lines. Those of you who created Boko Haram should bring your children back from Europe and America to fight Boko Haram. Your war, their fight.
Where the dry people wanna go?
No Yoruba nation. We are here to stand on our one existing Nigeria, one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation. Thank you. One Nigeria! One Nigeria! One nation!
You see, when let me cross that. In every way of life, not everybody you should expect to agree and align with what we are doing. These are also Yoruba that says they want one Nigeria. But at the back of their mind, they know that the system is not working. But they cannot boast of equality healthcare. Kò sí tó ti ṣe blood pressure láàrin gbogbo oníbẹ̀yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ wọn wọ̀ nílé ìwé lọ. But because they believe that when they get this 10,000 naira, some of them have no shame. And some of them is due to poverty. So they would rather come like this and let camera capture them. Whether the camera will go viral or not, they don't care as long as they collect the 5,000 naira. So don't be deceived. Let's play the video a little bit more.
I say good evening to our people, good afternoon to our people watching us from home. I will stand against every move that is about to divide Nigeria. As we all know that if tree can never make a forest and divide it before. We want Nigeria to be a strong nation, and we can only achieve that when we are one Nigeria and not in division. For every airline.
Ask this one now. It says we can achieve everything in one Nigeria. What has he achieved since he has been inside Nigeria? He will not be able to tell you. Thank you very much, Babawa Kunle Shita. Thank you. Quite a lot of people are doing different things. Somebody offered us, a free banner. Some people offer their time. Some people offer their bit of financial support. The financial support is not something that we will be shy away from, because we need that financial support to continue to do what Koiki Media will continue to do. But let's go back to this video. At about 3 o'clock, I will open the phone line.
Any move or anybody that is working towards dividing of the nation are nothing but thieves, because all they do is to find a way of oppressing and a kind of marginalizing people.
I hope you heard what he said. Ó tún contradict rẹ̀. Ó ní oppressing. Ta ló oppress ara wọn? Ó máa ṣe o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni màmá wa. Ó máa ṣe náà ní ká máa sọ. Ó tún sọ pé we are being You can see that these funds are just stomach infrastructure. That's all I'll call them. It's part of it. Yeah. Osibajo is part of this genocider. He needs to understand that. But he's trying to clean himself out. He must remember that this government, he is also part of the government. He's part of the government. So that one is saying that we are being oppressed. Who is oppressing who? Who is oppressing who? With all their Google structure that they are putting on. Let's finish the video a little bit more.
Because we know silence in the kind of surface of that kind of thing is nothing but injustice. And we stand for justice. One Nigeria, one nation. Thank you very much.
Is going to turn around. Let me rewind that bit. Jokers. They are all jokers. They are all jokers because of peanuts. Did you see that? Let's take a call. Shall I take a call? All right, let's go straight and take one or two calls before I continue again. Egberanle, good afternoon, sir. Ekabo.
You see, content insurance, emphasize the money or record, be do show. Iwo is inside or show also, I don't know.
Okay.
You see, so many people in Iwo, especially that Iwo town, they are being taken over by the Fulani people. Their brain, what the reason they are Fulani. No Iwo person support this Oduwa, believe me.
So gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Ìwó ní support Odùduwà àbí Yorùbá nation. Ṣó nídìí?
Torí wọ́n ti ra ọgbọ́n wọn.
Wọ́n lè ra gbogbo àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀, kò possible. Ààrẹ tó sì máa support kò likely.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó wà ní Ìwó sọ pé tó ń ṣe wà ní ìlú Ọ̀ṣun.
Hey, yeah, somebody said he's snipping coffee. Okay, keep enjoying it.
Wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó wà ní Ọ̀ṣun, wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n wà ní North. Wọ́n sọ pé
okay, all right. Ìkànnì méjèèjì ni tó bá lọ wá tẹ̀. Tí wọ́n lọ sọ yẹn ojú wa ni gbogbo a máa ṣe. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let's go straight to Ifo. Hello. Yeah, báwo ni o? Àwa lórí broadcast ṣo fẹ́ private call or broadcast ṣo fẹ́ dá sí ìwọ náà torí o lè má mọ̀. All right, later. So that is a call. I get calls from different part of the country all the time. So I think I missed few calls. Let me return, and it might be a private call as well, but I'm just returning the call. You see, you see, this is what I'm saying, that we will capture all their faces. I'm sure this is a son of somebody that has collected maximum give and take. Let's even say they give them 10 million. Then what happened after they spend the 1 million? Stupid, non-ethic people. Yeah, they are free to go with the Fulani. Chief Sunday Igboho is the only authentic Omo Oduduwa leader. Okay. Poverty. That is what poverty is doing. There's another call that is coming direct from Lagos or somewhere in Nigeria. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè ẹ̀ka sàn orúkọ yín ìbọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá. Ẹ̀ka sàn orúkọ yín ìbọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá. Ó láti Enugu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ó dà ìsọ́nù ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní ilé tó ń tòrò ọmọ àlè ibẹ̀ ni ò tí ì dàgbà. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní báwọn ilé kan wọ́n máa ń lẹ this house is not for sale wọ́n máa ń lẹ̀ sí wọ́n ti di tẹ́sí kọ́ ọmọ àlè ibẹ̀ ti ń dàgbà. Ara àwọn ọmọ àlè ibẹ̀ Yorùbá wa làwọn tẹ́ rí yìí. Àwọn Fúlàní yẹn táwọn bí àwọn bàbá wa mú daran nígbà kan tán mú wọn ṣe bí àgbẹ̀ nígbà kan. Àwọn náà fún ìyá àwọn ilé ìlú ní tán fún wọn. Ẹ rí pé apá kan tó apá kẹsàn ni wọn. Wọ́n bá apá kan jọ Fúlàní wọ́n bá apá kan jọ Yorùbá. Nígbà tá a bá gbà tó ojú wọn náà ló máa ṣe. Máa ń lo àti máa tó gbogbo wọn báyìí. Ẹ ti gbọ́. Ó dá alágbára náà.
Let's go straight to another caller. Orúkọ yín ọ̀bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kúṣẹ́ o. Ẹ káàsán ẹ káàárọ̀ láti Amẹ́ríkà. Orúkọ mi láti Amẹ́ríkà. Àwọn tí ń ṣe ìwọ́de. In fact, ohun tó ń panilẹ̀ kò tẹ̀ yẹ kí àwọn tó rán wọn ṣẹ́ kan aláìní nǹkan ṣe kan gbogbo wọn aláìní nǹkan ṣe.
Nàìjíríà oríṣiríṣi drama ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn.
Àwọn tí ó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀rí wọn àwọn young children tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ju àwọn ọmọ 27, 25, 26 wọ́n kọ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn kan jọ ń fún ọ ní 3,000 lóye oyè kágbádáwọ̀ ẹ lọ ṣe inú wò níbẹ̀. Gbogbo ọkọ̀ kágbádáwọ̀ bí àwọn eléré tíátà ní kò sí nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ ṣe ọkọ̀ kan placard. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe kókó òun ni à ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé káwọn èèyàn kan jọ kan bá wa sign petition. Kò sí there's no going back. Kò sí nǹkan tá a lè ṣe at this point. Mo máa ń sọ ó ju gbogbo wa lọ nǹkan tá a dáwọ́lé ó ju àwọn bàbá wa gan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo gbọ́ tán àwọn gan Yorùbá Council of Elders. Ta ni ṣé one person Mr. Ọlájídé tó jẹ́ èèyàn kan bẹ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ wọ́n lè má ran gan àwọn bàbá yẹn lè má ran Mr. Ọlájídé tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé Yorùbá ò support irọ́ náà ran tẹ bá wádìí dáadáa ẹ̀ rí pé bóyá àwọn kan ló sọ bóyá lọ sọ̀rọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó ran gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa ló fọwọ́ sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe bá ṣe máa jáde ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ìrọ̀sẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa àti àwọn traditional ruler àtàwọn bàbá tó hàn lè jáde wá sọ ni èmi sì bá àwọn bàbá kan sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá wọ́n fọwọ́ sí dáadáa kí gbogbo ènìyàn mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe nítorí àwọn ìran pa ni ó ti sọ àwa náà pé gbogbo owó tá a náwó láti bí náwó lọ́sùn náwó tó lè ó ti sún wa a fẹ́ kí ìlú wa náà work àwa náà fẹ́ situation tó jẹ́ pé a lè tijú àsùn tá a bá dé Nàìjíríà nísìnyẹn kò sí àlè lọ fẹ́ nígbà àgbà
níbo ni wọ́n fẹ́ lọ kẹ̀ ilé òṣì
tó lọ tó jẹ́ pé
kò padà
kó wọ́n máa tira ìpamọ́ lé
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹlòmíì ò padà
yes wọ́n lè jí gbé so kọjọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kọ́ mọ̀ wípé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tá a ti gbé dé lẹ́bùtà wà kò sóhun ìbẹ̀rù kò sọ̀rọ̀ ìjà inú mi dẹ̀ dùn àwọn tó tún bá wa àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà ní legitimate demand lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bí ìlú yẹn ṣe rí gbogbo náà ti darí wálé gbogbo tí Sowore sọ̀rọ̀ pé òun gan support Oòduà nation so gbogbo bọ́ọ̀lù bó ṣe rí sìn káwọn èèyàn kan jọ kọ́ fọwọ́ kọ́ máa kò sọ̀rọ̀ ìjà kò sọ̀rọ̀ ariwo a lọ afẹ́jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé ó ti tó wọn tó gẹ́ àti afẹ́ kúrò nílùú yìí. petition wa gbọ́dọ̀ kan sign.
ẹ ṣé gan-an alàgbà we take one more call. I got another one more video. We end the broadcast at about 3:30 precisely, so we have about half an hour to go. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè. Orúkọ yín orúkọ yín bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
Latif ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti South Africa.
Latif láti South Africa. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
Ṣé rí lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà fẹ́ dá sí? Ṣé àwọn pípọ̀ yọ̀ọ́ máa ń ṣe ọtí mu jẹ? Ṣé o ti yẹ yín?
Ọ̀rọ̀ rálì lẹ fi dá sàbọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ rálì yẹn ni ká sọ̀rọ̀ lé. Àti ọ̀pẹ Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ó yé mi iṣẹ́ àti ọ̀rọ̀ rálì àti everything tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí. Ṣé rí àwọn wà àwọn bínú gan gbogbo ara máa gbé ìbọn Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo ara máa gbé ìbọn a máa para wa o. Ilé ìṣọ́ eré mọ́ o. A máa para wa ìlú máa kú. Yorùbá kú Nàìjíríà ìlú yẹn in fact I'm just speechless.
I know.
Brother.
I know. I feel the pain.
That is very irritating government. Báwo ni máa fi ẹja wọn yàn lù? Dédé kí la ṣe?
Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo gan la ṣẹ̀? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo kí la rà lọ́wọ́ wọn táì ti sanwó ẹ̀tàn láti jọ ẹ̀? Ẹ máa rí fídíò kan tí máa play nísìnyí, ó máa bọ́ sórí àwọn yìí. Àpòkọ̀fẹ́ kíkọ́ wọlé délẹ̀ ni. I have a video I'm gonna play now.
Ṣẹ́rí àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ṣojú wọn bínú gan, táwọn wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ máa blue. Gbogbo ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ kankan, kò tó máa ẹ̀jẹ̀ anything gbogbo Nàìjíríà yẹn. Àti máa ogun yá lójú Liberia lọ.
Okay.
Èyí ló máa pè é.
I hope they will understand that that's why we are coming out peacefully to tell the international community.
People know the right thing to do. They know exactly right.
Ìtàbára lọ́wọ́ Fúlàní, a fẹ́ san gbogbo owó yẹn ká lè kúrò nínú ẹ̀. Anything ìtàbára lọ́wọ́ wọn, a fẹ́ san gbogbo owó yẹn ká lè kúrò. We want to have our own nation, nothing more, nothing less. You can hear the pain látara bàbá wa tó ń pè lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. That is the pain I get every time people call me after the show.
Ó ti pọ̀ jù náà, kò rí àkíyèsí pé ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, ẹ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀, kí ló dé?
Àwọn ọmọ wa wà ní Oman, wọ́n wà ní Saudi Arabia. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ní UAE lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, wọ́n fáwọn èèyàn mú níṣẹ́. Mo mọ̀ èèyàn kan tó padà tó gbé padà, ó wà ní Nàìjíríà nísìnyí láti UAE ní not this Sunday, the previous Sunday ló dé. Àwọn èèyàn wà ní Kútọ́nù, àwọn èèyàn wà ní Togo, ní Sierra Leone tó jọmọ Yorùbá tí à ń jẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ burúkú. Ó kàn sì dá díẹ̀ ju Nàìjíríà lọ ni. Àwa di ẹni tí ìlú kan sọ fún wa pé where is your document, immigration papers.
Ṣẹ́rí brother mi blame àwọn olú yẹn wà láì tàlá àzì mo blame àwọn olú yẹn àwọn Nigerian government lórí burúkú ọ̀pọ̀ government yẹn ọ̀pọ̀ alágbàlagbà bá dànù àwọn olórí burúkú tó di pẹ́pẹ́ mi blame wọn Ọlọ́run àwọn fún wa wá ti yá kẹ́ tó bá yá kò ní kó fún ìjà lẹ́yìn Liberia lọ I'm telling you wọ́n ti sún wa báyìí èyí ló máa pè é èrò pọ̀ tẹ́ tó ń bínú láì tàlá ìsọ̀kọ̀ tó lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn kan wọ́n máa sá ẹ máa wò kó tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ à gbé another call then I'll go about 2 more videos. When you're calling, I have said it so many times, do make sure that the one that being born down so who are mute. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹni tó wà lórí fọ́nrán. Hello caller. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè látàkúrẹ́, ẹ bá gbóhùn yẹn sókè dáadáa. Ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Mo pè láti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa láti ìjọba mẹ́ta fún àwọn kan Yorùbá ní sáìdì ọ̀dọ̀ wa tí wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ awuyewuye nípa Oòduà Republic tó ń dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé láti ọ̀dọ̀ Láyọ̀mí Koiki Media ni. Àwọn kan dà mí láàmú pé báwo làwọn ṣe fẹ́ rí aṣọ wọn gbà àti báwo làwọn ṣe fẹ́ participate àdẹ̀rí pé ó kù ọjọ́ bíi mélòó fún Israel yẹn òun la ṣe ń pè kí ni a lè fi
lọ́rọ̀ taṣọ kò síyàn kankan tó ń fúnyàn kankan ní aṣọ ọ̀fẹ́ nítorí pé a wà funded láti di pé a máa produce aṣọ in mass production fún everybody kò possible. Ntolúkálukú bá ní ọjọ́ yẹn kó wọ̀ wá. Ẹ tó bá láǹfààní láti raṣọ so be it. Nàìjíríà àwọn èèyàn ń gbé lọ́ndà $1. $1 is about 435 naira. That means pé aṣọ tẹnika àwọn èèyàn wá rà ní 2,000 naira ẹlòmíì ò lè afford ẹ̀. So kán má nira wọn lára. In tó ṣe kókó ń bẹ̀ ni pé kán jáde níwọ́de peacefully ẹ bá mi jíṣẹ́ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Kásìkò bá tó ọ̀rọ̀ aṣọ á máa wá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ni tó bá yá nígbà tá a bá gbarú Yorùbá nation nítorí by that time ìyà yẹn ò ní dàbí ìyà táwa nú ẹ̀ mọ́ nísìn. Àmọ́ ẹ sọ fún wọn pé kò síyàn kankan tó ń fún wọn láṣọ ọ̀fẹ́ o. Olúkálukú ń kọ́ wọ́n mọ́wọ́ sínú àpò wọ́n fi ń raṣọ ni o.
Àtúntò alẹ́ kejì àwọn kan pè mí lábẹ́lẹ̀ pé wọ́n send request sí yín lórí Facebook pé wọ́n ń retí kí ẹ accept wọn lórí Facebook. Àti ìpínlẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látìgbà tí ọ̀gá wa Sunday Igboho ti ṣe lọ mount fún igbó tí wọ́n lọ yẹn àti gbà yẹn làwọn kan ti pè mí lábẹ́lẹ̀ pé ká sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ ẹ jọ kẹtẹwọ́ gbà wọ́n lórí Facebook.
Ojoojúmọ́ kódà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí à ń confirm ẹ̀ ojoojúmọ́ là ń confirm àwọn èèyàn ẹni tó bá fẹ́ lórí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì nọ́mbà yẹn ti pé 5,000 wọ́n kọ́ lè follow ni so mo ó pè é ìyẹn answer but ojoojúmọ́ làwọn tó ń send request lórí Kóìkì Media yẹn à ń ṣe confirmation pé a gba àwọn tọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀ kọ́ wá gbọ́n kan tá à ń sọ kọ́ lè bá wa pín ètò náà ní ibikíbi tó bá wà.
Lẹ́lẹ́kẹta ẹni tí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì Media iléeṣẹ́ Kóìkì Media ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún láti Àkúrẹ́ ó sì máa ń fi ìpè tiẹ̀ ránṣẹ́ sí Kóìkì Media ó ní òun bí òun bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé òun lè darapọ̀ mọ́ movement yẹn James Daniel ní ọjọ́ náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn Biafra kankan máa jáde pẹ̀lú wa níjọ́ yẹn ní wọ́rọ́wọ́ so ẹni tó bá mọ̀ pé òun wà fún peace bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sẹ́ni tó lè bá wa jáde ní ọjọ́ tá à ń wí which is Thursday 3 days from today. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. That is a caller from I know the caller is also one of my team. He's just asking question on behalf of àwọn tí wọ́n ń trouble ẹ̀. A lot of people ask different questions. Ẹni tó bá pè ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa mute interfering gbọ́ wa. I have 2 more videos to play but I'm just taking 1 or 2 calls. Ẹ mute ìtorí pé ẹ mute ti background la ṣe já yín ẹ tó bá ti pè ẹ bá wa mute ti background ẹ gbóhùn sókè orúkọ yín location 9 it's gone. Oda. We are almost coming towards the end of the broadcast. Our focus is gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbé ní United Kingdom. Trafalgar Square is not closed on that day. I repeat myself very well.
Hello, bàbá.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ káàsán ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
Orúkọ yín?
Olúwaṣọ̀mí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Germany.
Ẹ gbóhùn sókè nǹkan kan tó ń dún lábẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń interfere wá sí bíbá.
Okay. Other device lóhun yẹn ni. Má bínú. Okay. Jẹ́gbá rántí ní last time tí mo pè bí ìjẹta àbí ìjẹrin mo sọ mo ní October 1st ìyẹn náà ló máa determine nǹkan tó máa padà ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín.
Àgbọ́yé.
Tí tó bá náà wò ní fún wa lẹ́rọ̀ á padà fún wọn ní bó ṣe máa ṣe fẹ́. Yorùbá kì í ṣe ojú. Yorùbá kì í ṣe gbogbo ìtàn wa tá ti padà rí tá ti padà gbọ́ tá ti padà kà kò síbi tí ìran Fúlàní ti ever borí wa rí. So fún wa lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pé tó bá yẹ pé bó ṣe fẹ́ náà nìyẹn ká tún padà sí orí ọwọ́ tá a jọ wà tẹ́lẹ̀ àjọ try àwọn awẹ́ tó máa padà rẹ̀ at the end of the day. Àmọ́ on the first yẹn èmi á bẹ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà ọmọ Yorùbá gbogbo ọmọ káàró òjìrì ọmọ ọmọlúwàbí àwọn ọmọ Oòduà tọkàntọkàn kí wọ́n má bẹ̀rù láti jáde. Tá bá sọ pé ká má jáde àmọ̀kan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ jáde náà ṣe àmọ̀kan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi jẹ́ so ó yẹ ká máa rò pé àfẹ́kú ẹni tí nítorí bad governance tó wà nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ẹni tí ó yẹ pé kò jáde láàárọ̀ kò ní assurance pé mo padà wọlé lálẹ́. Nítorí pé kò sí security tó péye àwọn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ àwọn tó yẹ kó máa dáàbò bo àwọn èèyàn wọn ló tún pa àwọn èèyàn wọn lọ́pàá tó yẹ kó ṣàbò lórí àwọn aráàlú àwọn gan ló ń pa àwọn èèyàn lójoojúmọ́. Kò síjọ́kọ̀ tí mo ṣí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì nígbà tí mo wo orí Facebook tí mo wo orí other media then you read bad news. Every day in fact láàrin wákàtí lè máa bẹ́ẹ̀ rí road accident ẹ̀rí pé kìíní kan já sínú omi ẹ̀rí pé oríṣiríṣi ṣàlójoojúmọ́ kí ló dé kí Nàìjíríà nìkan lè tó wà láyé ni. Àwọn ìlú tó kún ti ń jà gan tó ń jẹ́ kó ń jagun ní Iraq lọ́wọ́ gan èyàn òkú tó yẹn ní Nàìjíríà bó ṣe kú Nàìjíríà kí ló dé wọ́n dẹ̀ gbogbo kìíní yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ wà spiritual gbogbo wọn kìíní yẹn wà spiritual wọ́n ṣe àwọn kìíní yẹn spiritually ni wọ́n fi ń dín population wa kù díẹ̀ ni. So tábàkù wá jáde lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà ká gbára wálẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà ṣé wá ti pọ̀ jù fún wa ni. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣojo náà ní one ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ọ̀rọ̀ mi nígbà kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó máa ń wá lójúbọ̀rọ̀ náà so tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fún wa wọ́n jẹ́ ká ṣe rádìí wa lẹ́rọ̀ okay good tó bá dẹ̀ wá tún náà wọ̀ nígbà ká ṣe ní lẹ́rọ̀ náà kó tó bá padà máa gbà á padà máa mọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀dẹ̀ one mo kì í yẹn kúṣẹ́ ẹ máa bẹ́tò tẹ̀síwájú ọlọ́run.
ẹ ṣé gan ni that was a caller from Germany. I received this while I was going through my comment this morning, and I thought I'd share it with us. It's already on the comment section. So, all right, there's a caller coming through. Let's go straight to that caller first. Hello, caller. Orúkọ yín, ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tún pè.
Prince Omiyale Adémọ́lá ló ń pè láti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ẹ gbóhùn sókè.
Akí Mr. Koiki, ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Àwọn nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè á máa wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Ṣé rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rally October 1st ló fẹ́ ṣe?
Network.
Ìwà ọ̀rẹ́ dì.
Okay.
Èmi dẹ̀ ní gbàgbọ́ pé kò ní sí nǹkan kan ró lórí ogun wa ọ̀sá ṣe Sunday Àdìsá Adéníyì Adéẹmọ Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Wọ́n dúró ti bí tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò ní sí nǹkan kan. Tí wọ́n bá wá bí ìyálà yíyá àwọn só. Ìgbà ẹ̀tọ́ wa là ń jà fún wọn náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀tọ́ wa là ń jà fún kì í ṣe pẹ́tọ́ kì í ṣe pé à ń jà láti gba nǹkan sápò ara wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ̀tọ́.
Mo dẹ̀ ti ń sọ fún yín tí Sunday Igboho ti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ first. Ó ti wà nílẹ̀ bí bàbá báwọn èèyàn ti wọlé látòǹdó látèkìtì látògùn wọn ti wọlé ọ̀sọ̀pọ̀ ti bàbá fúnrálì yẹn. Àjọ wà nínú gbò kíni àmọ́ dójú wá rí. Fúlàní nílẹ̀ bàbá wa fáfẹ́ sórí burúkú ni.
Àgbọ́yé bàbá.
Ẹjọ́ padà wà lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àyà sí lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà mọ́ a ti wà lódùdúrà Republic already. Odùduwà nation la wà báyìí. Àdẹ̀ ní padà sí.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bó ṣe máa rí gangan nìyẹn.
A ti gbádùn, ọmọ mi á ti gbádùn, tíyàwó mi á ti gbádùn. Orílẹ̀-èdè tí mo fẹ́ nìyẹn yẹn lódùdúrà Republic. Mo rọ gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà kẹ́dákùn wọ́n gbárùkù bíi ti Sunday Adéyẹmọ Àdìsá Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Awólọ́wọ̀ àsìkò wa rèé spirit ara ti ẹ̀gbọ́n ju Awólọ́wọ̀ lọ́dún.
Àgbọ́yé. Òun lè ń gbọ́ yẹn láti ìlú Ìbàdàn. Láti ìlú Ìbàdàn ni alàgbà wa ti ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Àbọ̀ nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì yẹn ó ń ṣe mẹ́gẹ́mẹ́gẹ́, kò jẹ́ ká rí wọn mú padà. Ọ̀dà ẹ jẹ́ n fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Ọ̀dà kọ́ọ̀lù yẹn tí èmi tún fẹ́ wọlé. Let's hold the calls for just another few minutes. If we have to extend the broadcast for another few hours or half an hour, we will do. Let me read this comment. We get different ones every day. But when I read this, I was like, wow. And the message read like this. Hi, Koiki. I enjoy hello ìyá wa.
Hello ọmọ ìyá mi.
Ẹ gbóhùn sókè màmá.
Ẹ ṣé ẹni tó pè láti Àkúrẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi sọ fún wọn pé màá donate t-shirt 20 t-shirt.
Okay.
Màá donate ẹ̀. Then kàn lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ Ìyálájé l'Ákúrẹ́. Ọ̀tún Ìyálájé ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ o.
Àgbọ́yé mà, mo ti mọ ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kàn lọ gbà lọ́wọ́ Ìyálájé l'Ákúrẹ́.
Ọ̀dà onítọ̀.
Tẹ́ bá lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọ̀dà ó ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ màá pass message fún lára àwọn ọmọ tó bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ ní Àkúrẹ́ ni. Màá pass message fún ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mà.
Agbára Ọlọ́run. Ṣẹ́ni gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn pípù yìí tán jáde fún rálì fún àwọn politician. Ìyà ò tí ì jẹ wọ́n tó ní o. Ìyà dẹ̀ sì máa jẹ wọ́n ẹni tí ò bá jáde this time around. Ìyà máa jẹ́ ó máa jẹ́ àjẹpani. Torí wọn ò tí ì rí yà. Àwọn tó jẹ àwọn I'm quite sure àwọn tó wà ní tán demonstrate yìí. Gbogbo wọn ló jẹ́ university holder. Tán ọ̀dẹ̀ níṣẹ́. Bẹ̀tì ìyà yẹn kò tí ì tó wọn. Àwọn Haúsá wọ́n fẹ́ gàba lérí wa ni. Wọ́n ti gba gbogbo ilẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbèdé wa bọ́ lẹ́nu wa. Àwọn ọmọ wa wọn ò lè sọ Yorùbá mọ́. so gbogbo kìíní ó ń pa wá lẹ́kún ìyà yìí ó ń jẹ wá gan gidi ni adẹ láti bọ́nú ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run tí bá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ òun náà ló bá wa parí ẹ̀ lágbára ìgbà.
Definitely ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyálájé gbogbo ìyálájé ló ń pè yẹn ẹ ṣé gan ni wọ́n ní àwọn donate 20 t-shirt Fúnmiláyọ̀ o ti gbọ́hùn yẹn kò gbéra tàtàtàtà kó lọ gba ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì náà tó bá ti gbà kó kàn sí wa kó jẹ́ ká mọ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀ pin bó ṣe jẹ́ kó yẹ ara ń tàn sọ èèyàn kan náà ní wọ́n fún wa ní bánà pé kọ́ ṣe ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn ní àdídárúkọ location yẹn pọ̀ ní Èkó lọ́ ti ṣe bánà tó ṣe yẹn nísìn ó ti ń mẹ́kìwé ẹ̀ lọ sí Ọ̀ṣun intan sọ nìyẹn tẹ bá ní ẹ fi dáwó ẹ fún wa ní màtíríà àwa máa jẹ́ kí màtíríà yẹn kó lọ sí gbogbo ibi tó yẹ kó lọ ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí ẹni tó tún pè wá yìí ẹ gbóhùn sókè alàgbà hello caller
hello
ẹ ti wọlé sórí ètò orúkọ yín ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá.
mo ń pè láti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà èmi náà ni mo pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan Prince Omíyalé Adébọ́lá.
ok bàbá ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀ olùgbàdùn yín.
olórí ọ̀dọ́ gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gbogbo Yorùbá youth.
ẹgbẹ́ra ńlẹ̀ bàbá.
ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń fà yìí wàláì kò tó fà. àwọn pípù yẹn ti mú wa lọ́bọ̀ ibi tá a dẹ̀ bá dé yìí a ní láti jà fúnra wa ni.
Full stop.
Ilẹ̀ Oòduà orílẹ̀-èdè Oòduà bá fẹ́ gbà yìí ó ti di dandan ká gbà á. èyí nù àwọn bàbá wa tó bá wá gbà bọ̀dé ilẹ̀ Oòduà ó mú. èmi dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ wípé ìgbà tí Odùduwà tẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀rọ̀ tó délé Ifẹ̀ ìfẹ́ ló fi lò ń bẹ̀ kálọ̀ bàbá yìí kí gbogbo wọn bá lò fẹ́ ni a ti máa gba Odùduwà nation yìí ti pẹ́.
tipẹ́ ti gbàgbé.
ìsìn téèyàn kan bá dìde títí Sunday Igboho dìde wọ́n jẹ́ pé ohun tí Igboho sọ ló wá kárí gbogbo ayé. ṣé Igboho lẹ wá ń wá kiri irọ́ lọ́pàá o ò lè rí mú lórí. gbogbo àwọn ọmọ káàró òjìrè àdúró tì kò dẹ̀ ní sí nǹkankan October 1st a máa jáde.
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè
tí ò dẹ̀ ní nǹkan ò ní mí
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè
ní sójà dá kojú wa àwọn àjẹmọ ojú wa pé tàbí àgbàkọyàwó nísìnyí bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀.
àwọn gan ní gbé
kí ló dé irú orílẹ̀-èdè wo la wà.
orílẹ̀-èdè wo la wà.
ilé ìwé ò dá kò sí nǹkan kan.
nothing is working.
ó ti tó àti ó ti tó ọmọ Yorùbá ilé yá.
nothing is working.
gbárùkù ti Sunday Igboho ẹ̀mí tí ń bẹ ara rẹ̀ ní ìsìn ju tàwọn lọ́wọ́ lọ. ẹ̀mí yẹn dé gidi ni mo dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run ló dé sílẹ̀ Yorùbá látara Sunday Igboho.
kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
so mo rọ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ ní diaspora ẹ̀jẹ̀ àpò ìṣọ̀kan mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ more than 2,000 èèyàn ní kí Sunday Igboho ti ṣe fẹ́ẹ̀sì fún lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ láì gbá kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan.
kábíyèsí.
láì gbá kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kankan media houses lójoojúmọ́ èmi lọ lórí ọ̀dọ́ Yorùbá ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ojoojúmọ́ lájọ́ rìn kiri lọ́gbàlà wo lọ́nù gbó lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ torí Yorùbá síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà àwọn èèyàn bíi Gani Adams ìmẹ́ tó fi rú bàbá lẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ dán òfin yẹn jẹ́ Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò.
ẹ jẹ́ àfihàn sílẹ̀ ẹ má tún máa gbẹ́nu lọ sí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn èyí tá a fẹ́ mẹ́nubà gangan ni ká mẹ́nubà ká má tún mọ́.
àmúdàbí kẹ́mi lójú gbogbo ẹni bá gbà bọ̀dì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní
gbogbo ẹni tó bá gbà bọ̀dì ẹni tó bá tásìkò bá tó.
ààrẹ táàgì gbẹ̀yìn náà ní Buhari ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àwa ti wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè Oòduà báyìí.
adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ó dà ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ntínú ètò ẹ jẹ́ àtún lọ sí hello ẹni tó wà lórí fọ́nrán àsìkò tí ń lọ. I have one video that gbogbo wa láti wò a very powerful one. Please hold the calls for now. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ni mo fi kí màmá wa Yẹ́misí Sànúsí tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ tó bá ní àwọn màmá tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀mí ṣiṣẹ́ ní location 9 tá à ń pè ní Nàìjíríà àti nílùú yìí when it comes to the health care. Gbogbo ìgbà ni màmá yìí máa ń sọ pé kí ló dé tí a ní good quality health care ní Nàìjíríà. mo rí wọn nísìnyí lórí fọ́nrán. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ni mo fi kí yín màmá wa Yẹ́misí Sànúsí tí wọ́n ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin alhaja, ẹ̀yin alhaji, mo kí gbogbo wòlíì Ọlọ́run. Ìtàn fẹ́ gbà yìí kò ń ṣe tìjà tùkúkú. We are only asking for what will lead us out of the contraction called Nigeria. 60 years of what? What are we celebrating? 60 years of, òyìnbó ní mediocre. 60 years of nothing working. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ibi tí bàbá tẹ̀ ń wò nísàlẹ̀ yẹn tá à ń pè ní Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀, tó bá jẹ́ pé ibi tí wọ́n ń báṣẹ́ lọ níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn, speed yẹn la fi ń báṣẹ́ yẹn lọ dì sí. Kódà ìrìn àjò yìí á ti ju ìdámọ́mọ́ sọ pé we are still looking for bread or the key out of the freedom. A lot of people would rather prefer to be picking up the bread than look for the key that will allow them to come out of the cage. We have a lot of our youth that are thinking about how Davido have impregnated Chioma. Davido that is doing very well. Chioma that is doing very well. But their mind has been cocooned into things that they cannot see the future. I am 42. I am already thinking about the future. What kind of future do you want us to live for the next generation? The next video I'm going to play now speaks a lot about the atrocity that the colonial masters have kept me and you. I don't know how come a lot of us are thinking that Nigeria will work. Nigeria will never work. Let us start from the beginning.
They do all manner of this thing in the church, but they never ever go out of their way to help the poor and the needy around them. And I don't blame them, because we the preachers over the years have prioritized giving in the church more than giving to the poor or to the society. And it's a very comfortable homily to preach. See, let me tell you, you cannot substitute giving to the poor with giving to the church. And you know what is interesting? If you read the gospel, the narrative space and emphasis that Jesus gave to giving to the poor is like 99% to 1% of the only time he mentioned about giving to the church. Jesus placed more emphasis on giving to the poor than he ever. I didn't even hear Jesus talking about giving to the man of God or in the church more like that. Preachers have inverted it and laid more emphasis on giving to the man of God or giving to the ministry or giving to the church. See, you can give all of these things to the church, but if you have no substantial charity outreach out there, you go hell. Let me just tell you three, you will go hell. Jesus' emphasis has always been on giving to the poor. And it's even a condition for going to heaven. Matthew 25, the last judgment. Whatsoever you do. Did he say whatsoever you do in the church? Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers. And he mentions those in need, the Lazaruses. Check it out. The only place in scripture I know Jesus ever made reference to temple giving was when he was observing those who were doing offertory. You remember? And the woman came and dropped a small coin. He was even praising her charity for giving all that she had. And then I think in Matthew 10, when he says, if you give a cup of cold water to a prophet, you shall receive a prophet.
Àwọn ìjọba wa ara wọn nìkan náà jà fún. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbé republic yìí láwùjẹ. Odùduwà republic ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbé lárugẹ. Ó lè san wá sówó, ó lè san wá sọ́mọ. A san wá sálàáfíà, àìkúbalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. A ní àsìkò yìí ti tó. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò yìí ti tó sẹ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ yàmẹ̀yàmọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ yàmẹ̀yàmọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó. Àsìkò ti tó láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba polisi o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn gbogbo àgbààgbà Yorùbá látòrí emeritus professor Banji Akintoye, comrade mi ń kọ́ Victor Taiwo, olóyè Sunday Igboho, ẹ bá mi tọ́jú bàbá tèmi ààrẹ Gani Adams, àti gbogbo Yorùbá akíkanjú ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà lókè òkun. Látòrí Mr. Adékúnlé Adépọ̀jù, àní ìgbà ọ̀tun ti dé. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Ìgbà ọ̀tun ti dé. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ yàmẹ̀yàmọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ sìmẹ̀sìmọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó. Àsìkò ti tó láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba polisi o. Ẹ fọ́fọ́ Odùduwà republic ó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Èmi náwó mi. Ẹni tó fẹ́ Odùduwà republic, ẹni tó fẹ́ Odùduwà republic kó náwó ẹ̀ sókè ni. Èmi náwó mi. Ó fọ́ Odùduwà kó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Èmi náwó mi. Ẹni tó bá fọ́ Odùduwà republic kó náwó ẹ̀ sókè ni. Èmi náwó mi.
You know, even I knew a chief judge who was supposed to be leading Muslim prayers, who anytime he came to me in my official residence, would put brandy or whiskey in a mug and be drinking, and they would smoke and all that. So I don't think it's religion. When they started this Sharia, how many of them are obeying the Sharia? How many of them? No, not none of their leaders. So it's not religion per se, but they use religion to deceive people and say, Hausas were not Muslims at all. So they say, well, let's give you a superior religion, we'll give you Islam. But that didn't apply to the South, because we've had Muslims in Yoruba land even before 14th century.
So truly, what we are fighting against, or what is going on, is clash of culture.
And civilizations.
And civilizations.
That's right.
Not really the Fulani versus the Igbo, or the Fulani versus the Yoruba.
No.
It's clash of civilizations.
Yes, clash of civilizations and clash of cultures. Yes, you're right.
That means we have not really integrated as a people.
Never. We have never been.
So the word the Nigerian people is a fallacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because, again, in those days, you will say there have always been Igbo markets, Hausa markets in Enugu. There have always been Sabos in Shagamu. But those Sabos were occupied by Hausas. Hausas are peaceful people. We traded in Kola North. We did even the few Fulanis that came with them at that time, when you had the Sabo in Chagamo or in Ibadan here, they would still look for one Fulani man and make him their Seriki.
How did the Hausa accept
they were subdued. They were subdued.
Despite their large number.
Yes, they were subdued. Of course, they killed, they ruined, they extirpated their 7 kingdoms. They killed their 7 rulers and took over under the guise of religion. Another thing they used the word corruption. Oh, your people are corrupt. We are saints. Your people are corrupt. They've always used the word corruption to deceive people.
But the jihad is over. How come the Hausa man is yet to claim that's Hausaness again?
It's just now that the efforts we are making in the south have begun to yield fruits. You will be surprised to hear that now in Hausa land, we now have Hausa Christians. Never had that before. Never. You now have Middle Belt Forum that are saying we are not northerners, we are middle belters. We are not northerners. Don't call us northerners. Now, when you see a Jukum man or you see a Lantan man and you say you are Hausa or you are Fulani, he will be angry. He may even draw his dagger. Don't call me Fulani. I'm not Fulani. I'm not Hausa. What we did not know until recently is that when you call a Fulani man Hausa, he will be angry. He will say Banzani. Because he knows that I'm superior to Hausa. Can you say I'm Hausa? But before Buhari came to establish his suzerainty over Nigeria, we lumped all of them together for northerners. And like I wrote some 4 years ago, there's no north. There's no north that we used to know. The north is dead. There's nothing called north anymore.
So there's a Fulani now standing on his own.
It's standing on its own. There's no more north. If they try any war today, oh God of mercy. The kind of cohesion you had in the army, the military in 1966, will never happen again in this country, if there is a country at all. You will not find a Hausa soldier now, an Igbo soldier going to Enugu to kill a fellow Igbo. You will not even find an Igbo soldier coming to Ibadan to kill a Yoruba man, or a Yoruba soldier going to Enugu to kill an Igbo man. It will not happen again. So the Lantan people, the Benue people will never, ever allow themselves to be used by any Fulani mischief maker.
So if I'm getting you right, your argument is that the Fulani hegemony has been broken.
Dead.
If the Fulani hegemony has been broken,
yes,
does it mean that the social structure of Nigeria is about to witness a very hard hit that will lead to a new Nigeria?
Yes, for those who agree with you to the extent of the fact that there are still some people who want a Nigeria, a group that I don't belong to. But for such people, yes, with the weakening of Fulani hegemony, there could be a Nigeria that will integrate the Soba Fulanis, the town Fulanis, and still reconstruct, rebuild, and then have a Nigeria that should be. But I, as a person, as Tola Deni, believe that it will take probably 1,000 years to change the mindset of a Fulani person whose philosophy is kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let me occupy it.
That is the bush Fulani.
It is the bush Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
And the town Fulani is more in number.
No! The town Fulani is less than 1%.
How did you get that figure?
Oh, go and find out. Let them allow. Let them allow. It says, what the Fulani? There are very few. The ones who have in Abuja.
Let me mute that. I hope you've been able to hear that video carefully. The 1% of the Fulanis are the ones in the town. But the majority of the Fulani now are coming in from Niger, from Chad, where the president have opened up the border. He's trying to make a railway from Nigeria to Niger so that they can come more. One day you will wake up. o máa jí níjọ́ kan kò ní sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Èkìtì, o máa jí níjọ́ kan kò ní sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Ìjẹ̀bú. Èmi ò tẹ̀ nígbà yẹn rárá. Abẹ́ta ká ya pa gbogbo ká para wa síbẹ̀ torí pé ìjọ́ kan máa wà. Ìjọ́ kan tí wọ́n rò yẹn, òun rò pé bóyá nísinsìnyí ni, maybe in another 50 years, another 30, 40 years. Ẹgbọ́n kan tí bàbá yìí sọ pé 1,000 years from today, you cannot change their nasty brain to realize that we are living in a civilized society. 1,000 years, you cannot change the Fulani. Oh, you want me to rewind that beat? Anybody wants me to rewind that beat? Maybe you missed that beat. He said 1,000 years, you cannot change these nasty animals. I listened to this interview yesterday, a really bitter truth. Kason Wale Akinsonya. Oh, you want me to rewind it? Somebody wants me to rewind it. Anybody wants me to rewind it as well a little bit? Where he said 1,000 years. Let's just rewind it back a little bit. Hey, Timon Kokon. And say Fulani ma pa yin. And say go out on the 1st of October and stop the Fulanis. Okay? Few more people. Bashiru Mustafa. Bashiru ten gbon ko te fi gbon kankan tie. Ko fi gboro Nigeria rara. Eyan temi niyen. Okay? We should rewind it a little bit. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. This time around, listen carefully. Plug in your ears. Increase the volume. Fulani cannot be changed. You can't change their mindset even in 1,000 years. I'm going to rewind it back for the benefit of those of you that is saying Koiki Media, you don't know what you're saying. You want to create a war in Nigeria. There's already a war inside Nigeria. Let's go back and hear this interview again. I've just rewinded a little bit more further back so that you can hear more out of it.
Civilization. Not really the Fulani versus the Igbo or the Fulani versus the Yoruba.
No.
It's clash of civilizations.
Yes, clash of civilizations and clash of cultures. Yes, you're right.
That means we have not really integrated as a people.
Never. We have never been.
So the word the Nigerian people is a fallacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because, again, in those days, you will say, there have always been Igbo markets, Hausa markets in Enugu. There have always been Sabos in Shagamu. But those Sabos were occupied by Hausas. Hausas are peaceful people. We traded in Kola North. We did even the few Fulanis that came with them at that time, when you had the Sabo in Shagamu or in Ibadan here, they would still look for one Fulani man and make him their Seriki.
How did the Hausa accept?
They were subdued. They were subdued.
Despite their large number.
Yes, they were subdued. Of course, they killed, they ruined, they extirpated their 7 kingdoms. They killed their 7 rulers and took over under the guise of religion. Another thing they used the word corruption. Oh, your people are corrupt. We are saints. Your people are corrupt. They've always used the word corruption to deceive people.
But the jihad is over. How come the Hausa man is yet to claim that's Hausaness again?
It's just now that the efforts we are making in the south have begun to yield fruits. You will be surprised to hear that now in Hausa land, we now have Hausa Christians. Never had that before. Never. You now have Middle Belt Forum that are saying we are not Northerners, we are Middle Belters. We are not Northerners. Don't call us Northerners. Now, when you see a Jukun man or you see a Lantern man and you say you are Hausa or you are Fulani, he will be angry. He may even draw his dagger. Don't call me Fulani. I'm not Fulani. I'm not Hausa. What we did not know until recently is that when you call a Fulani man Hausa, he will be angry. He will say Banzani. Because he knows that I'm superior to Hausa. Can you say I'm Hausa? But before now, before Buhari came to establish his suzerainty over Nigeria, we all lumped all of them together for Northerners. And like I wrote some 4 years ago, there's no North. There's no North that we used to know. The North is dead. There's nothing called North anymore.
So there's a Fulani now standing on his own.
He's standing on his own. There's no more North. If they try any war today, oh God of mercy. The kind of cohesion you had in the army, the military in 1966, will never happen again in this country. if there is a country at all. You will not find a Hausa soldier now, I mean, an Igbo soldier going to Enugu to kill a fellow Igbo. You will not even find an Igbo soldier coming to Ibadan to kill a Yoruba man, or a Yoruba soldier going to Enugu to kill an Igbo man. It will not happen again. So the Lantan people, the Benue people will never, ever allow themselves to be used by any Fulani mischief maker.
So if I'm getting you right, your argument is that the Fulani hegemony has been broken.
Dead.
If the Fulani hegemony has been broken,
yes,
does it mean that the social structure of Nigeria is about to witness a very hard hit that will lead to a new Nigeria?
Yes, for those who... I agree with you to the extent of the fact that there are still some people who want a Nigeria, a group that I don't belong to. But for such people, yes, with the weakening of Fulani hegemony, there could be a Nigeria that will integrate the Soba Fulanis, the town Fulanis, and still reconstruct, rebuild, and then have a Nigeria that should be. But I, as a person, as Tola Adeni, believe that it will take probably 1,000 years to change the mindset of a Fulani person whose philosophy is kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let me occupy it.
That is the Bush Fulani.
It is the Bush Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
Not the town Fulani.
And the town Fulani is more in number.
No! The town Fulani is less than 1%.
How did you get that figure?
Oh, go and find out. Let them allow. Let them allow. It says, what are the Fulani? There are very few. The ones who have in Abuja, or the few that dot spaces in Sokoto. I'm sure that you know that Sokoto, as we speak, is not a Fulani town.
Is it not?
No, that's a mistake we make. Zamfara is not a Fulani town. There are more houses in Zamfara than Fulani. There are more houses in Kano than Fulani.
But the Fulani govern.
They are in town. They are in charge.
Yes, so it's their town.
Yes. By subterfuge, by cunning, by crookedness, by all sorts of gimmickry.
Or by integration.
Not integration. By intimidation. And I said they are politically savvy. What they did to the rest of Nigeria, when they realized that the Fulani in the military, they could no longer use the military to retain power indefinitely. Since they've had power, they had access to the treasury, they say, oh yes, Edmond is from the east, or wherever, brilliant man. He may likely oppose us and contest with us and rival us. Let's make him an ambassador. Let's give him an oil block. Let's make him a billionaire. We padlock his mouth. Let's get an Abiola. Make him a billionaire. Let's get this. Let's get that. And make them big. They will never be able to look us in the face. Then we can continue. Looting the treasury. We can continue. And once when we are in control of the treasury, we are in control of everywhere. So we can hire thugs. We can do whatever we would like. And that is why they introduced what I call plutocracy into Nigerian political etymology. Plutocracy.
Meaning?
Plutocracy is the government of the rich.
Yeah.
Oligarchy is the government of the muscle men.
One last video before we bring the show to an end. Support Koiki Media. We need your support so that we can do more in terms of our broadcast reach to Nigeria. Our reach is the grassroots to Nigeria. The youth that you think will not hear this message, we are working hard to get the message to them so that we can bring them up to spec, up to date, to understand that what this man is saying, that Fulani man that is intimidating you, we only give some few people ambassadorship, they will give them oil block, but you will all be under their slaves. So the video is already on our timeline. That is all I got. I couldn't get the remaining part. So you can watch it again so many times on our Facebook page. Triplet Fulani equals radical, rebel, and then racist. You're quite right. Let's read some of your. Please, where can we meet at Glasgow? I think you can do it on your time center, my brother Abiola. Elisheni Town Center here as well. All we just need is to create that awareness on the day of the rally. Please, let's make the rally one of the best days that we can ever think of. This is very interesting and enlightening video. Thank you very much. Blue 1945. My name is Olayomi Koike. Support the media. It is done all over the world for media to ask support from members of the public. You are not paying for the Odudua. You are paying for the media. My head is full like that with so many messages of those that are working hard that we also be using the money towards to support them. We have some delegates that are moving from Ado Ekiti. They are coming down towards inside Ekiti. Omalati hire a coach or boss or whatever they want to hire. 20,000 naira. Those little money. The one that you are giving Koike Media that was meant to be used for my own whatever I decide to make use of it for. Some of them have also gone into what we are doing. We appreciate those of you that are putting your hands to support the media. Without you, we couldn't have sent those that we sent to Ile-Ife for the Olojo Festival. The feedback, I'm told, is massive. Our focus that day was to create awareness, not what they are doing in Olojo Festival. Our focus, Nijoyen, was to create the awareness. And my team will be heading back there again because I want to engage. They've told them about the rally. They've told them about the petition and the poll. We need laptop and mobile phone in Nigeria. Very, very urgent. Laptops and mobile phones so that they can go into those villages. You saw the village that the team went to yesterday. A lot of people have called, and let's clarify this. We do not go into villages and bring those images so that you can be worried or then be sympathized with the people there and donate. No, that is not the aim and the objectives. They went there because let me show that image. You all remember this image. You've seen the videos on our timeline. Okay, let me read this one quickly and I'll show that video because the time is fast spent already. This I read this morning on my timeline. I, Koiki, I enjoy your advocacy program for Oduduwa Republic Nation. I have been out of Nigeria since 1976 as a sailor, gone around the world twice, also as a backpack. While in London as a student in the early 80s, I worked security jobs, worked at the International Student House and hostel in Great Portland Street. I know very well. Choosing to welcome the Queen's Mother and the Princess Margaret in May 1983. Worked at the House of Commons, drive minicab all over London. Nigeria has fallen apart longer than I can remember. I'm on the live broadcast now. I'll have to call you later. Yeah. Nigeria has fallen apart longer than I can remember. We Yoruba have to become a nation right now or never. Returning home to Houston from Lagos and Hausa Fulani SS, custom in civilian attire, stopped me after immigration and custom clearance. He beckoned on me to come over, but I ignored him. He walked over to me and asked me where I think I've missed a little bit from there, but you can read it earlier on my timeline. But I ignored him. Okay, he walked over to me and asked me where I was traveling to. I told him going back home, where there's a light 24/7, 365 years a year to the US. He demanded to see my passport. I demanded to know who the hell he was and his ID. He produced his SSS ID. I gave him Nigerian passport. He demanded to see my green card or a US passport out of the 10 years expiration. Each US passport I gave him, 2 stuck together. He started going through the passport, seeing the visas from all over the world. The idiot asked me my profession, to which I told him none of his goddamn business because he's a Fulani and Hausa. I told him that he was probably not born or still in the diapers when I left Nigeria. The whole airport is manned, run, and controlled by Hausa and Fulani. The seaport and the border too. The more reason why we have to take over and control our destiny as Oduduwa nation. It says then, please send me the signage portion, which is I think the petition. The first thing once and our objective is realized is to wipe up all the foreign names such as Muritala Airport, Muritala Way in part of Ebute Metta, Tafa Balewa Square, Nnamdi Azikiwe. That is not Yoruba. The airport to be dynamic with the church and mosque. Build a new Oduduwa or Obafemi Awolowo airport with underground train from the local to international airport instead of church and mosque. Build international hotels. We don't need Abuja. It is the worst planned state capital in the world. I was in Brazil in 1977 when Brasilia was planned. Argentina and Chile during the Pinochet regime. My first time in Abuja was a total letdown of a capital city. Open gutters, water tanks in each house, soccerways. I don't ever to go back because there was no light at the airport on arrival. We all have to pick up our luggage on the tarmac. This is the one Nigeria that some people are crying for. This was a message that was put on our timeline in one of the comment section, and you can read more from that. Remember this video and the pictures that we went to Afuko town. Like I said, my team went there only to find out more about the Agbekoya fight, and I was told they were told that there was a man there that they needed to see. On getting there, they realized that the man's Baba Omo Babaye Oshalaisi 3 days before they got there yesterday. And I'm sure as we speak right now, 40,000 naira has been raised for the man. My team will be returning back there on Wednesday to deliver the 40,000 naira. One person sent 10,000 naira and one person sent 30,000 naira. Like I said, that is not what we do. This will not solve the problem of the country in the Southwest. I understand we feel a little bit emotion, pain when we all saw an image like this. It will not solve all the problem. Let's go straight quickly to US because I'm bringing the show down quickly and I still have one more video. I shared the mind. Oh yeah, ká pa ogun wọn ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ̀gbọ́n tí bàbá tó kọ nẹ́tà yẹn mọ̀ pé ẹ̀wù bàbá náà ti kúrò Nàìjíríà. He has sailed round the world twice. Round the world, kéèyàn sọ pé òun ti lọ round the world lẹ́ẹ̀mejì, kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ kékeré. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, alẹ́ ìdí nǹkan kalẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. 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 Àfi àdàbí bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, gbogbo wọn ni. Olórí ilé inú ilé ẹ̀.
bàbá ló sí expect ló sí ń ní expectation àtọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ láti kékeré. Òbí ló máa kọ́kọ́ ṣe fọ́mọ. Ìbàdàn ọmọ bá dàgbà ló máa ṣe fóbi ibi culture wa. But they expected everything from us. Then àwọn èèyàn kan tí wà ní wọn mọ̀ pé ìjọba ló ní 95% ẹ̀tọ́ láti ṣe lórí wa káwa tó kí ká ṣe. Ọmọ ọmọ wọn tó yẹ kí kò yé wọn nìyẹn.
Okay, I share gone in mama. Ben. I won't care. Oh, care. Nigeria is done. No going back. I share gone in. Amen. I share gone in. Amen. Definitely. I share gone in. Thank you very much. How are you? Amen. I share gone in. Thank you. All right then. Please, we might not be able to take more calls, but I just wanted to talk about this particular image of this our elderly man that my team traveled down for a visit yesterday. So ìgbà tó débẹ̀ lọ realize pé ọmọ bàbá yẹn ó ti ṣaláìsí 3 days prior to ìgbà tó débẹ̀. So I mean, we've got 2 people that have donated, money, but we delivered to them on Wednesday. Lọ́nà máa padà síbẹ̀. Àwọn kan ní kó lọ pay a courtesy visit, but it is not that we'll be going from one village to the village looking for places where people will donate money. That will not solve the problem. What can solve the problem is what we are doing right now, and everybody must support that so that we can make sure that people of their age are well taken care of, and that the next generation can also have a better country called Yoruba Nation. As we are almost getting ready to finish it up, let me see if I can still push the last video, which is about 3 minutes. Watch this already, so I'm not going to bore you with this. This is the last video for the day. Once again, we will then play this video. It seems another caller wants to come through quickly. Egberanle, Mamawa, Eba Shikia Kalete, play video. Oh yes. All right, we will remind our people. All right. Okay, fún àǹfààní tó ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, a máa wà nínú àwẹ̀ lọ́la, the 29th day of September. Ẹni tó bá lè gbà sí àwa kan ti wà nínú ẹ̀, àwọn kan ti ń gbà láti ìjẹta ìjẹrin, àwọn kan ti wà nínú ẹ̀mí láti 21 days ago. We want a peaceful rally on the day, not only in Nigeria but across the world. We are praying to the Creator to give us the leeway so that we can come out of the contraction we call Nigeria. It is not working. And this last video will also hit you hard. I want you to plug your ears and listen to every bit of it. The video is already uploaded on our timeline. You can watch it as well. Let's go together with it. And I'm going to mute my mic as I go into the video.
All these Germans, have you heard? Okay. Yes, they said Lord Verge, people like that, they said we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that 8 came from the green monkey? Is it over? Is it over?
Well, if this is...
I mean, where will the whole Western look at us? We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where will the whole Western world be without Africa? Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. If you go and cook your horrible diseases like AIDS, you say it is us. You brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here. In exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself, diamond, I mean you know, fish, peanuts, palm oil, everything. In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, so white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard? Okay. Yes. They said, Lord Burton, people like that, they said, we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that AIDS came from the green monkey? Is it over? Is it over?
Well, if this is your impression, do you think that you can ever forgive us?
It's not a question of forgiveness. I have nothing against you. My point is that you did and you are doing for your survival what is necessary. We can't blame you for that. The fact that we didn't do enough for our own survival and we are still not doing enough for our survival, that is not your problem.
And that is our own problem. And I hope that last video also made a reason why we must come out peacefully on the 1st of October for the rally that will be held across the globe. Ibikibitebawa, make effort to do your own bit. Don't leave it to the media alone. Everybody has a role to play. I am playing my role. You play yours as well. And you don't literally have to take any decision from me before you do anything that you think is good towards the movement and the Yoruba nation. I never asked anyone when I came out and declared my intention of bringing my platform to work day and night for the actualization of what I am currently doing. You can do yours as well, in little, in big, in small. Don't ask me what you want to do. Should I give you the order? No. You can do whatever you want to do, as long as it will bring hope to what we are fighting for. If you have a different intention, a lot of us might have different intention. My intention might be different from yours. But one thing is, my intention is to work hard day and night with the little skills that I have to present to the world the real truth of why we must leave Nigeria. And I'll do that. You might think I will get tired, but we have just started. I will use all the skills that I have to bring the proof to you every day that the shithole that you call Nigeria is not worth dying for. I know of so many Yoruba people in this country already preparing for the 60th anniversary of a shithole country called Nigeria. You can never integrate a Fulani man according to the video I showed you, even in 1,000 years. You know what that means? In 1,000 years, myself and you will not be here. But in 1,000 years, if we do not stop this now, your generation will no longer exist. These are jihadis, real fighters. They do not care whether you are Christian or Muslim. They will fight to the end to make sure that they take the land from you. And that is the more reason why every one of us must do everything within our means to stop them before it is too late. If people that you cannot change their mindset in 1,000 years, so what do you think 1,000 years will be if Fulani is in control of a Yoruba land? Our generation will be wiped away completely. History will be, they will probably say all this, I'm saying that I am a mad person. By the time Fulani gets the control, anybody watching this video in 1,000 years, they will say that boy, when he was speaking, he has gone to London for too long, and the code has stuck in his head because they will distort all this information that I'm teaching out now. But if we stop it, we will then start bringing out our own real information that we will secure for the next 1,000 years. Have you ever thought, oh, you don't know that you will never be alive in another 1,000 years? But have you thought that even if your spirit is coming back, where do you want it to be? Inside Nigeria or inside a Yoruba nation? My name is Olayomi Koiki, and I say thank you very much. Contribute towards Koiki Media. They don't know my next move, but the next move is in the process, is in the planning. The media, don't joke with it. I will deal with them heavily using this same media. This same media, CNN will pick signal at some point. Sky News will pick signal at some point. BBC will pick the signal at some point. But before we get there, we have a lot of work to do when it comes to the awareness. If you need mobile phone or laptop, let me know. If anybody is going to Nigeria anytime soon, just tell me. You don't have to see me. You don't have to come and meet me. I just want to send you something that you will take on my behalf to Nigeria. If you are loyal to take it from me. If anybody is going to Nigeria, whether tomorrow, next week, let me know. We don't have to meet, because I know a lot of people wants to meet, but I am not in that time to meet anybody. But on the 1st of October, come out peacefully, wherever you are around the world, and let us tell the world that the Yoruba people, we are ready, and we are not joking this time around. This is not the time of MK Abiola. Our father, Professor Banji Akintoye, and the remaining elderly people that are behind us. We know the royal fathers that are behind us. The ones that are not behind us, we pray that they will walk with us and let us achieve what we really want as the Yoruba people. This has got nothing to do with religion. We are asking for the best thing that will save our generation in 1,000 years. Like I said, if anyone is traveling to Nigeria, do send me a message or give me a call. I have something that I might want you to take on my behalf. And on that very note, the number to call, not now, I'm not taking any more calls. The number is scrolling, and sometimes people do not see the number. Maybe what I will do from tomorrow, I will have the number scrolling specially, because I do have a lot of things that is scrolling at the bottom. But people that are watching are only watching me, but you're not watching anything around me. You can see the images and all that, but what is scrolling underneath? And that's the number. And I'll read it the way it is read in the location 9 called Nigeria. It is called +44 75 94 05 0979. I'll repeat it again. +44 75 94 05 0979. And on that note, I say thank you very much to everyone that has been all along that believe that Yoruba nation is coming. I know that. I feel it. But people that do not believe, that think Nigeria will survive it, it is too late. The bloodshed is too much. Nigeria cannot survive. The Creator has shattered Nigeria from wherever it has shattered. We are now moving into a new world called Yoruba Nation. And you know what I do when I play the anthem? That brings the official finishing of our program today. Once again, thank you very much to those of you that have joined us, and I'll be back there will not be, well, I will not say there will not be a late night show, but I'll just leave it as give and take. I'll see how it is. Maybe not, maybe yes. Tomorrow, we will have a guest that will join us during the broadcast. Make sure you do not miss that. But once again, this is the anthem that ends the closing of this program today. It's exactly 15 minutes past 4 p.m. in London. The date is 28th of September 2020. Remember, we are in a fasting mode tomorrow. Even if you can do it to 12 o'clock, 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Or if you're a Muslim, you can take it all the way down. Have a very good afternoon. My name is Olayemi Koiki. Bye from this end. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀-èdè wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlẹ́rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé àti bẹ̀rù làwọn mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká dọ̀la. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Have a very good afternoon. Bye for now.